Infinite domain expansion. Blah, 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 blah. You guys like my Jujutsu Kaisen impression? Ooh, hot dog. Alright, that's what I like to see, baby. Hot dog. Ooh, I got a bunch of crust on me. That's weird. Odona. Odona. Belladina cappuccina kimberita. Belladina cappuccina bindorita. Bellagina cappuccina cumbalina. Bellagina tipperita gelabina. Belladina cappuccina skiberidu. Belladina cappuccina gelabina. Whoppa. 40 eggs a day? Ooh, I don't know about that, brochacho. I don't know about that. Belladina cappuccino skibidi-boo. Belladina cappuccino bidi-boo. Oh my god. Unfortunately, oh yeah, shawarma hut. Where's that from? Wait. Shawarma hut. Is it here? Wait, where is it? Shawarma hut, elephant and castle. Where's that? Hold on. I have to use Google because, you know, Google knows my location. It's a 45-minute drive. Oof. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know about that. Think I'm good, bro. Think I'm good. Might make some lubrication formula. Type shit. Only thing I need to get is some unsalted butter. Technically, I should be using raw butter, but raw unsalted butter. But the problem is, it's a bit tough right now. It's a bit tough, you know. Same thing with the raw milk and all that. I need to find a good system, a good reliable system where it's not like too time consuming. Type shit, you know. How you doing, Mayada? But yeah. Also, yesterday, bro, the whole day yesterday, I've been seeing just a bunch of people saying it's over for Helldivers 2. Same thing with this game called Foxhole. Check this out. It's this military simulator. It's quite underrated. It's very cooperative. It's really cool. Problem is that Foxhole developers have gone down the same path as the Helldivers developers, where they just don't really care about the play base. They're just doing whatever they want to do, regardless of the repercussions. So let's see. Check this out. Yeah, 7 out of 10. It used to be a 9 out of 10. Whoa! 79%. So that was the average, and now it's all... Oh, now it's 36%. Yikes. Oh yeah. That's hopefully I don't become ill again. Jesus Christ, man. Frick. This is the second time within a month that's happened. Oh man, I hope not. Anyway, quick and short full reason why I downvote this game in its current state. This guy has 3.5 thousand hours on this game. To put into perspective, 3.5k hours to... is my Discord open? No, sorry about that. In days. This guy has played this game for 146 hours straight. No, 146 days in a row. Straight. Essentially. Holy moly, bro. Hell, that's pretty good, but it's bullshit because we would have won that. We could have taken Cyberstein, but no, apparently not. It also doesn't help the fact that someone summarized the Helldivers game developer issue perfectly. Someone said that Jesus Christ, bro, look at that motherfucking... Whoa. Look at that, bro. Jesus Christ, that's so bad. Holy moly. Whoa, that's really bad. Ah, much better. Much better. Anyway, as I was saying, someone said that Arrowhead Studio, the makers of Helldivers, made an incredible game by accident, and ever since then, they've tried their best to destroy it. They've tried their best to make it the worst game possible. So it's like, yeah, that's the best way to describe it. Current situation at Helldivers. It's sad, you know. Only the men pull ourselves so they wouldn't have to come up with another faction for us to fight against. Whatever the case, yeah, the Helldivers devs are not doing a good job. They haven't been doing a good job ever since release, unfortunately. So, yeah. So, that's another, what, 30, 60 bucks that I've saved? Let's go. To be fair, even if I had the money, even if it was never a game that I wanted to try, or it was never a game that I was interested in. I played the first Helldivers. It's just not my cup of tea. But I see why people enjoy it. Anyway, back to Foxhole. This game should be called Maintenance Supply Simulator. I mean, yeah, that's how it is. Everything you build decays if it doesn't get maintenance supplies. Really? What is this, rust or something? Trenches you dig, barbed wire you set up, or the defense you build, all will eventually decay over time and vanish before your eyes. They don't get maintenance supply being consumed every hour. That's stupid. Like, this isn't rust. Why are you doing that? If you spend the entire weekend building something and log off for a couple of days, you log on to see everything had vanished. No one else does the work for you to keep it alive. Maintenance supply, which brings me to my second point. This is a job, not a game. So the devs basically made this game from a, you know, war simulator to a supply and demand simulator. A maintenance simulator. Interesting. The fruits of it, you need to dedicate hours upon hours just supplying maintenance supply to maintain anything of a bell, blah blah blah, for game and learning something new, which brings to my third point. Devs do not respect player time. Well, in this game, not play the game. For example, you have an oil facility pumping oil on the ground. However, you cannot build a pipe to connect it to your refinery. Why, you may ask? The valves want to pull oil out and put it in the refinery manually. What, like a fucking... What? You want me to dig oil? Bro, what? Why? We have the technology for that, fam. That's so silly. That's so silly. Why would they do that? When asked if we could have pipes to do that for us automatically at the beginning of the game, especially since pipes have been around for 1,000 years, it gets completely ignored. Ooh. They must be learning from the Helldivers developers perfectly. Good lord. Wow, these guys are good. Why am I asking that? Because the devs want you to spend your time pulling out manually instead of automating teachers and such as that. Which brings me to my last point. Devs don't listen nor care about community feedback. Yeah, this is classic Helldivers dev situation. Classic Arrowhead. The Foxhole developers learn from the best. Arrowhead Studio. Indeed, fam. Yeah. Holy shit, what did they do with Foxhole? Damn. What's up, Brimrod? All over the forums, Plus has made a fixes and feedback for quality of life improvement. However, they never seem to listen to it until the entire community riots. How do I know, you may ask? One example, during one war, both factions coordinated a logistical strike, refusing to do any logistical work between both sides to finally get the devs to listen to their complaints and address the concern. Oh, fucking riots, fam. How you doing, big man? I'm doing good, fam. I was planning on doing leg day. It was my PR week. Unfortunately, we had to clean the shed. So that's gonna be on hold for now. Also, for some reason, my freaking... Oh, man. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I cannot believe I'm freaking getting ill again. No, why? I have to open the window or something? Oh, my God. Oh, God. Well, it sucks. It sucks, but the truth is the truth. I'm ill again. God damn, I cannot believe it, bro. Oh my god. I actually cannot believe it. I'm getting ill again. Damn. And now I'm freaking going bald now. Oh yeah. Life is tough, bro. Life is tough, man. Life is not good, man. Ill again. That's what I'm saying. I'm already mentally ill. Now you want me to be physically ill? You can't give me... Bro, at least give me the choice to, you know, use it to sort out your hand hygiene. I'm like, listen, I don't know, man. I don't know. As soon as I looked outside into the sun, stop licking windows. You can't tell me what to do. What are you, my mother? Goo goo gaga. You know, the only way you can prove to me that you're my mother is if you breastfeed me. Okay? I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man ting. So, yeah. Let's see. Second example. Look at the current feedback of the players now. Many with thousands of hours and are currently mostly being negative reviews. Probably some aspects of internet some making new content until they fix the current content. At least that is my hope. Oof. Damn, these guys have so many hours. I take you don't wash your hands after you go pee pee. Yeah, I do wash my hands. In fact, I am so skilled at the art of pee pee that I use no hands. I just go free ball. I just pull down my pants. I take a piss, then maybe I take a shit, pull my pants back up, and then I still wash my hands. I'm just goated like that. Yeah, seriously, why do these guys have thousands of hours in this game? 500 hours? Whoa. This one's oh my god, this guy played 70 hours after his review. Jesus Christ. I bet you go pee-pee sitting down. Yeah, you damn right I do. You damn right I do. It's way more hygienic. Bro, ever since my mother told me, hey, you should go pee sitting down, it was a life changer, bro. No more piss mist hitting like my leg or something like that. Listen, what can I say? I was born with a big hose, okay, with high pressure, okay, and because of that, once it hits the toilet bowl, there's a bunch of mist happening, okay. I can't help it. That's just how I was built. So, this game getting review bombed pretty hard due to the air update, man, because every other so people get pissy. Now see, this guy is wrong. This game isn't getting review bombed. I swear to God, this is the same guy who says that Slay the Spire 2 is getting review bombed. No, it's not getting review bombed, okay? It's getting reviewed negatively because people are not liking the change, okay? Rightfully so in this case scenario. In this case scenario, I've seen 2 YouTube videos and all of them say the same. Bro, how the fuck are you gonna say there's decay on buildings, bruv? This is a rust. If you wanted to make rust, go make rust. But this is foxhole, baby. Come on now. This is ridiculous. Before you could build massive structure and bet people will come back. All the features that made the game not fun anymore. Sandbags are fine. Giant ending maze of structures and all kinds. We can't go anywhere. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, to be fair, for majority of its lifespan, it had quite a bunch of negative reviews. Like, what happened in February 1st? This was 2023 as well. Again, 3.3 thousand hours. How these games, like these guys, you lick windows? Don't ask that with a judgmental tone. Who are you to judge me, bro? Who are you to judge me, cuh? Anyway, as I was saying, hey, all these guys clearly like the game. Alright? Saying that the game is getting review bombed is clearly just stupid. Overly simplistic way of looking at it. No nuance at all. Hey, bro, this guy had 3.7 hours played on this game. Even after the review, he still added another 700 hours. This guy likes the game. He wants the game to, become better. But it's not working. Builders get 0 acknowledgement. But if you transport some goods to our frontline with full pop, you can just easily climb the rank ladder. There's a rank ladder? Whoa. I need to, I need to throw this away. Uh-oh, my nose is getting, watery. Oh, god damn. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm getting ill again. I cannot believe it. How? I was literally completely fine. What the hell? That's mad. I cannot believe it. Alts. People have alts in this game? Why the hell would you have an alt in this game? That's the equivalent of having an alt in, like, COD or something. It's not even a competitive game. The drive 3 tanks, load freighter and trucks to the enemy or sink them, destroy friendly structure. Oh, so they go to the other team. Oh my god, they go to the other team. Bro, maybe it's my water that's making me ill. Low-key might be my water that's making me ill, because before this I was completely fine, but then I drank a bunch of this water, and now I'm like getting signs of illness, bruv. Maybe my water's making me ill. Maybe it's my bottle. What? No way, bruv. What? There's no way. That's so weird. Maybe I should, maybe, you know what? Maybe it's time to, like, throw this bottle away. Because every time I drank from this, like, it just made me ill in the past month. It's so weird. I don't know. It's ridiculous. Yeah, maybe I should just drink from, straight from the tap. I don't know. That's mad. Anyway, factories, which eventually decayed in 2 to 5. Wait, so decaying was a thing even, like, 3 years ago, in 2023. God damn. Alright. Unofficial, but training field, for example, is not explained at all. Balance of the game. Asymmetric, Windows 3 sounds good, but very hard to maintain to avoid being one technology / side open, then balancing. Oh no. Got a final shape. You know what? Speaking of the technology tree, low key, I kind of want to play some Factorial. Low key. But yeah, it seems like even during, oh my god, this game released in 2017. Jesus Christ. You're telling me in 2017 and after 9 years of development, you still haven't figured out balancing? Like, isn't that a bit mad, fam? Decaying 2 to 5 days is crazy. That's what I'm saying. But the craziest part is this game released in 2017 and it just never figured out like its balancing. Like, never, really? Isn't that a bit mad? And people play this game a lot. So it got, like, endless amount of feedback as well. But you're telling me it just never, the devs never figured out the balancing, really? This is a classic case of, it doesn't matter how much feedback, how much good constructive feedback you give to someone, it doesn't matter if they just don't listen to you. You know? You can bring a horse to a pond, but you can't force it to drink it. You know, doesn't matter how dehydrated it is. Doesn't matter if it's on death's door. It's not gonna drink it if it doesn't want to. That's just how it is, unfortunately. So, yeah, I mean, that's just, I guess, yeah. That's just how the Foxhole devs are. That's unfortunate to see. Because clearly, it looks good. When I first watched the videos about this game, I was like, this looks cool, bro. This looks cool. But, yeah. First person Foxhole. That does not work. I don't think that's gonna work. Main server should be pre-airborne. Have one run server with new update. That could be cool. Oof, yeah, that's tough. That's tough, kid. Honestly, it's yeah. Listen, if I wanted to play a game that had decay, I would literally just play Rust. You know, I would literally just play Rust. Why the hell am I gonna play Foxhole where I have to constantly do it? You know? God damn, what's happening to my? Whoa. Jesus, it's like a nest, bruv. Got a freaking antenna here. That's so weird. Super weird. But anyway. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but Helldivers 2, Foxhole devs, seems like they're cut from the same cloth. Doesn't matter, they made a good game that people love, and then ever since then they've tried their absolute hardest to make it the worst game imaginable, where people absolutely hate it. So that's not good. But you know what the worst part is? You know, games like Helldivers 2 and Foxhole, they're very successful. They were very, very successful at the beginning. So successful that they could probably retire now. They could probably retire and they just never do anything else. They could probably retire and yeah, that amount of money, I don't think anybody would care at this point, you know? So it's tough. Fresh to base on Warmane, Wrath of the Lich King. This is interesting. Okay, that name is crazy though. Dude, that's classic. TikTok viral chicken soup. Viral chicken soup. I do like chicken soup. I'm not gonna lie. Man, I love soup. What? Cinnamon churro crunch banana muffins? Bomba crap.
I know you're trying to get your summer body, but can I interest you in cinnamon churro crunch banana muffins? Why are you sweating? A lot of people think that you can tell when a banana is really ripe when you can see it like this, but in reality, if you pinch these little parts right here, you can hear the gas come out. all right, guys, lock in. We're putting all the bananas in the blender. 2 should have been chickens, some neutral oil, little bit of that brown sugar, sour cream, then half my net worth of vanilla bean paste.
Bomba crap.
We move. Just until incorporated. You don't have to overdo it. Now we pour everything in the blender into our dry ingredients and we're gonna mix it up by hand. Now divide the batter into 12 muffin tins. Now we put the churro streusel on top.
Oh, how do you make that?
Which is really easy to make. All you gotta do is mix the dry ingredients together and then rub the cold butter in with your fingers. Now we're gonna bake these at 375 degrees for 5 minutes first and then 350 for another 18 to 20 minutes.
Oh my god. Oh, I would love someone to glaze me like that. Oh, Jose, please glaze me like that. God damn. Yo, if someone glazed me like he glazed those banana muffins, oh man, I would be so grateful. God damn.
They call it churro when you don't sprinkle it at the end with a little extra cinnamon sugar.
Cinnamon sugar, not just cinnamon. Cinnamon by itself tastes, you know, not great. Cinnamon sugar, on the other hand, is delicious. Yeah.
Eating one. I'm only eating one. I'm only eating one.
Oh. That looks incredible. Wow.
Yeah, 1 plate. I know you're trying to.
Wow, that looks incredible.
This is fresh to
Let me
this.
check this out.
And fresh to this was created with only one purpose: to get from this.
I will say, if you play on Warmain private server, you will find a lot of foreign people, a bunch of foreign people. It's yeah, it's mad. You'll find a bunch of foreign people, non-English speaking fellas, I will say. Also, the problem with Warmain is that the EXP rate is actually too high, in my opinion. I think like 7, 8. It's too much. Way too much. I'm curious.
To this, a completely best in SWAT paladin. Now, before we even start, we need to know a couple of things. First, this is gonna take a lot of time. Second, I'm not gonna use.
Is it? You're in Warmain. You're in Warmain, no? It's gonna take you like what, like a few days to get to max level, no? Then again, it takes like a week or so to get to max level. I don't know. It depends. Depends on how many hours you play a day. But even with a 2 or 3x multiplier, it takes yeah, over a week or so.
Fun gold buy coins and buy biz items method, because there is a lot of people who don't even have a premium account. They can't even trade on the Warmain store. So I want this to be as flexible as possible.
You need a premium account to trade?
Level 80 and biz out this character.
Oh, yeah. I guess it's to prevent botting, I guess. Maybe.
All the best gear, including Shadowmourne. Yes, it may take 6 months, 9 months, even a year, but this is gonna be a really insane series. A lot of people ask me to do this, so I'm pretty sure that it's gonna be
Yeah. Look at the chat here. Then again, World of Warcraft in general houses a bunch of Spanish people. Like the first friend that I made in World of Warcraft was in Chromicraft, which was a Wrath of the Lich King progressive server. And the first friend I made, his name was like Gamer or something. He was a Spanish guy. And something I learned about Spanish people is that when they laugh in game, instead of saying ha ha ha, they say ya, like J A, like this. They laugh like this. It's quite endearing. I kind of fuck with that. I like that.
Interesting for you. I already have around 30 hours recorded footage, so I have 2 episodes prepared. But I want to have the footage in advance, so that way I can post a video like every week or so. I'm gonna do my best to post a video every week to keep you updated. So
okay, I really don't care about your broken promises, because here's the thing, right? One of my favorite series in World of Warcraft was this one called Dungeon Locked. Okay, now this series was incredible. They got to 9 episodes, but this was probably one of the best World of Warcraft series in recent times, right? Unfortunately, the last episode was 6 months ago, and there's nobody knows what happened to this guy, unfortunately. So it kind of sucks, you know. But he was genuinely the best. Like, look at this, 680, 260, average 100k. Oh, man, this guy was awesome. I love this guy, fam. There was another one. There was a Crafted Lock as well. Crafted Locked. I think it was this one, I believe, yeah. Did he finish it? Yeah, Hardcore Crafted Locked. Made Me Cry, Most Saint Fisherman. Crafted Item Abyss. MMOs without realizing. The fuck you mean we ruined it? I didn't do shit. The fuck? Guild found crafted locked. Oh, he just restarted the series, but this time with the guild. That's interesting. But yeah, 5 hours of crafted lock. Yeah, this one was also pretty good. I really liked it. Only crafted gear. Episode 11, episode 12, 13, 14. Wait, the end? Huh? Oh, did he die?
I am on a mission to beat Ragnaros and craft his hammer.
Let me see.
Crafted locked. Maybe the start of something new.
Ah, yeah, he did die.
Which is over. I honestly don't even think it was possible. I mean, crafting so far without using the auction house.
Oh, that's quite unfortunate. Damn. Then again, to be fair, right? Why did he go hardcore anyway? That was weird, isn't it? Am I crazy? I feel like just limiting yourself just to crafted equipment was more than enough. But no, you have to go friggin' hardcore. That was weird. That's weird in my opinion. So what's this then?
I am attempting the impossible, beating hardcore classic WoW. Quickly sending Moss and Gate to a rogue so we can craft the leggings, sending them an elixir of defense, and then walk all the way around to get the withered ancients. I love this. It regrew, but it was far too late.
Ah, okay. So it's just a recap. Alright, that's quite... Yeah, if you just... Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Hardcore is just not for me. But anyway, let's go back here.
So the main goal in this episode is to get to level 80, get some professions, and get a fast flying mount.
Yeah.
I do have another level 80 character in this account, but I'm not gonna buy the fast flying at level 68, guys. I'm gonna do it like this is the first character in the account. And as we fly through the starting zone of the humans...
I will say, for anyone that doesn't know, buying a mount plus the mount skill and then the flying mount skill costs like thousands of gold. Like thousands of gold. I think it's like... I believe it's like 8,000 gold, I believe. I think it's 8,000 gold. Could be less. But it's like thousands of gold. Which for a first time player, it's going to take you a very, very long time. Luckily for me, I was able to get gold from some kind Samaritans. You know? I just saw a newbie player just walking, just, you know, doing his thing. So, thank God, that literally saved me thousands and thousands of... Maybe not thousands of hours, but like hundreds of hours of like mindless grinding and crafting. So I'm very grateful to that guy. And because of that, I got to like level 70, 80 on one of my character. And once you got to that level, you just earn like hundreds of gold anyway. So you can just give it to your alt account. And then, yeah, but your every other alt account is just smooth sailing after that.
Got the gold shard, completed the quest there, as you've seen in the footage, and like true professional, I begged for some gold, and a guy gave me 25 gold. So this is a very nice start. And so far, we got to level 11 already. I've went and trained my spells to the trainer, and I went...
But yeah, like, this guy, he just begged for gold, which is, honestly is the best way you could, you know, accelerate your progress. Gold is like the biggest limiting factor in this game, especially in Wrath of the Lich King. In Mr. Pandaria, that's not a problem, because you unlock skills normally. But mounts, flying mounts, super expensive.
Quest. On the way, as you see, I've killed some beasts and skinned them. Why? Because the two professions that I'm gonna level up are gonna be mining and skinning. I'm gonna explain later in the video why. Fast forward to the Hogger, I found a level 42 paladin, which I asked for help, and of course he helped me to kill the Hogger. After that, I wanted to give him something, but he declined. So, let's see what level we're gonna hit. And by turning in the quest, we hit level 13. So, off we go to Stormwind. My whole idea coming to Stormwind was to come to the Priest and Paladin training area and start the quest chain for Resurrection. Why? Because there is 3 or 4 quests that are instantly turning quests. And that way I wanted to get to level 20.
I just realized Warmane is a freaking Wrath of the Lich King server. And it's the most popular one. That's very interesting.
The dungeon finder, or maybe even ask someone to do stockades for me to get a pretty quick dungeon boost. But sadly, I only got to level 14 and I had like 95% XP. Like I needed 2 mobs to kill in order to get to level 15, which was really sad because I didn't do the calculations right. But we're gonna manage. And while I was walking around in Stormwind, I found 2 guys and I offered to sell them some copper ore, and one of them gave me 200 gold. And right after that, his friend gave me 500 gold. I didn't even beg for this. They've just decided to give me the gold.
Nice.
Then I went to the trade district, bought a mage portal to Dauron.
See, like, you know, these people, once you get to level 80, you just have so much gold that you just give gold to newbies. And to the newbies, it might seem like a lot of gold, but to them, it's literally like pennies. That's how much gold they have. Like tens of thousand gold, probably over 100,000 gold. It's mad.
Dauron, I got to level 15. Straight after that, we head back.
Oh, is he in the Is he in the, oh yeah, he's like at an end game. Oh no, he's in Dalaran.
And now we can queue in dungeons, or even maybe ask some nice person to do a stockade run for us to get some loot and XP. And to be honest, it wasn't hard at all to get somebody to come and do stockades for me. I just asked, and a random guy didn't even want me to pay him. But when we went inside, I noticed something strange. The amount of XP that we were getting was not typical, like something was off. And then I found out that Warmane brutally nerfed the dungeon boosts. When you have a level 80 in the group, the XP scales, and you get a penalty, like a lot less XP than before. But still, the dungeon is a dungeon. Like, I think that from now on, dungeon boosts at low level are off the table. Like, yes, people can still boost you, but it's not worth it because you're gonna get locked to 5 dungeons quickly, and you're gonna get like not more than 1 level per dungeon.
That's quite unfortunate. But then again, it's to, you know, I guess stop exploitation, I guess.
This occasion, I got like 2 levels, but the higher level that I get, the lower XP that I'm gonna get. And that way, the next one is gonna be 1 level, the third one maybe even be less than a level.
Fair.
To do quests. Then I finally got my first dungeon pop. We got into the dungeon, cleared it, and at the end I hit level 24.
Oh, is that RDF? I'm pretty sure that... Yeah, I remember last time I played Warmane, there was RDF in this server.
1 dungeon. Do you see the difference? Do you see what I'm speaking about when you have a level 80 in the group and not? Straight after that, I went to finally get a mount. And while I was there, I went to do the Paladin class quest for Resurrection. So, you need to know that the class quests usually scale with your level, so you get XP according to your level, which is pretty nice. Shortly after that, we got another dungeon pop, and the farm began. It was dungeon, after dungeon, after dungeon, after dungeon, after dungeon, after dungeon, after dungeon.
1 eternity later.
So why is
and
it
after
back
all
to
those
back?
dungeons, I finally decided to stop for a minute and go and train my fast mount. Because I'm already level 52, and I still don't have a 100% mount. I went, I've trained it, and now I need to address another issue. Like, I'm level 52, but my mining and skinning skill is pretty low. So if I go to level up in Ungoro, let's say, I'm not gonna be able to pick up the mines and skin the mobs there. And there is a lot of bees there. So I plan to go to Westfall, then to Discworld, and level up my skills. In Westfall, the rotation was pretty easy. I just ran around the entire map, and there was almost no competition. It's not gonna be like this, always, because there is constantly people who are leveling up mining, and as of the skinning, it's pretty easy because there is a lot of mobs that you can skin around the entire zone. And the thing that I like the most about this world is that these Worgens are humanoids, but you can still skin them, so it's ultra fast and easy to level up skinning.
You know what? Something I realized, right? Total WoW is getting shut down, Stormforge is getting shut down, but funny enough, Warmane is still alive. Warmane has been there since the beginning of like private servers. WoW private servers. Actually kind of insane. And the fact that they're still alive is honestly impressive. Hey, props to them, bro. Props to them. Honestly, props to them.
Here. For the mining, I cannot say the same thing because there is a lot of mountains. Some of them are really hard to reach, and you need to walk like crazy for a mine or 2, but it's just temporary, so it's worth it. And after getting my mining and skinning skill over 150, I went to a quick trip to Stormwind. I collected my mail, I went and trained skinning, and then went to the auction house to empty my bags because they were almost completely full all the time, and I missed out on some loot. And by the way, we put up a lot of auctions, and some of them sold while I was auctioning the other stuff, which is pretty nice. After the auction house, round up and cleaning up the bags, I went back to the school to level up skinning and mining a little bit more before I move up to the next zone.
Yeah, this is a problem with really high XP multiplier private servers. You over level a lot, but the problem is you don't level your professions at the same time. So it's kind of like, you know, you have to go back to low level zones. It's very disconnected, unfortunately. Usually, what you would want to do is while you're questing, you're also doing, you know, you're gathering professions.
And because I don't want to waste your time so much, in Stranglethorn Vale, it was the exact same thing. I mined, I skinned, I wanted to get above 200 skill, both of mining and skinning, so when I go to Tenaris, I'm ready to mine and skin everything there.
Also, it's very, very time consuming. You know, like, even though these servers also add the multiplier to professions, it's still very slow, unfortunately. It's very slow.
Finally, I went to Gadget-san, and I picked up some quests. And these, by the way, are gonna be the first quests that I do after level 17. I've leveled from 17 to 52 just by dungeons and farming. I took the quests, I went, I killed some pirates, after that I killed some ogres, I killed some elementals, and I think that all of these quests are gonna be well enough to get me at least level 54. So when I go to Ungoro, I'm gonna have enough XP to level up to level 60.
Oh man, Ungoro Crater was, oh man. I don't mind Ungoro Crater in terms of questing, right? But I just always, like, dodge it, because it's just, it's a contested area. And what happens is, let's say you play Alliance, right? There's always gonna be some rogue horde player that just freaking camps you. That camps you and then camps your freaking body, and then at that point you're just like, okay, I'm just gonna go somewhere else. You're just wasting my time. I don't really give a damn. It's always like a max level player as well. It's so annoying.
Without changing the zone again. And lucky for me, I even got to level 55 from the quest in Tenaris, so I went to Ungoro. What I like about Tongoro is the quests are really easy to do. You just go around in a big circle around the entire map, and boom, all of the quests are done. It's just kill, loot, repeat quests, which I like the most. Also, there is a lot of beasts that you can skin, get a lot of leather, and there is quite a good density of mining nodes.
Ironically, the biggest hurdle and biggest problem here is the players.
So it's a good way to level up your mining. And fast forward to the end, this is my favorite part. I've done like 10 quests, and now I just need to turn them in. And after turning every single quest, we managed to get exactly to level 60. So everything is perfectly going according to plan.
Good.
Then I went to a quick trip to the auction house to put up everything for sale, because as you can see, my bags are full again. And after doing that and hitting level 60, most of the players will just go to Outland and start to level there. But not me, I have another plan. Why go to Outland when I can make some gold? I decided to go to Silitus and start killing the worms to farm rugged leather. Also, I'm getting XP for the kills, so I'm leveling and making gold at the same time.
True.
And in the meantime, I'm
you want to stack as much activity as possible. So, you know, leveling up, getting XP, doing a profession, which in turn gets you gold. And yeah, it's good.
In the dungeon finder, and hopefully I get a dungeon pop. And as expected, after 15
yeah,
minutes
and in the meantime, you're also queuing up for RDF as well.
of farming, I got my first TBC dungeon pop. And the most interesting
I'll
thing
be honest, classic dungeons, they are awesome. I love them, right? But man, TBC dungeons are boring. I don't know what it is. They are just so boring and bland. And then after that, it's classic TBC. And what's it called? WoW expansions. It is TBC. So it's TBC, Wrath of the Lich King. Bro, Wrath of the Lich King. Yeah, Wrath of the Lich King dungeons were probably the worst. The ones that come to mind is the dungeon where it's literally it's this small room, and you go through like this, not tower defense style, it's like a wave-based system. Oh my god, it takes forever to finish, and it's so boring. Because 90% of the time, you're just waiting for the mobs to spawn. It's so boring. Cataclysm, on the other hand, I think Cataclysm was pretty good. Yeah, I think Cataclysm was pretty good. Mist of Pandaria dungeons they were okay. They were whatever. It was okay. They looked nice, but that's about it. Yeah. I think Mr. Pandaria raids, I've never done any raids. I think Mr. Pandaria raids were really, really good, but because I've never done them, I just don't know. So, yeah.
was that I got into a group with 2 twinks. Like, this warrior does insane damage. So, it was a pretty...
I think a twink is a character that locks his EXP/level, but becomes insanely OP by getting all the best gear.
Easy dungeon. And I got quite a bit of XP. At the end, when the dungeon was over...
I think they do that to PvP. Yeah.
I almost hit level 62. So I haven't even been to Outland still, and I'm level 62, which is pretty nice. And after a little bit more of worm killing, I finally got level 62, and it was time to go and clean my bags a little bit, because they're again full. Which I want to see more often, by the way, I'm not complaining, but after getting some decent stacks of leather and ore, I've decided to do a third visit to the auction house and put everything up for sale, and now I think I'm finally ready to go to Outland.
I just realized this guy has 2 chats, bruv. God damn, this guy is like super efficient.
Not at level 58, but at level 62. My whole idea is just to be a little bit ahead with the levels. Like, yes, I can go at level 58 in Hellfire, but the mobs will be a higher level than me, and it will be a little bit harder for me. And that way, when I'm always 2 or 3 levels ahead of the zone that I'm leveling in, it's gonna be a lot easier. And also, that way, when I complete almost all of the quests in Hellfire, I'm gonna hit level 70 without changing the zone. I want as less as possible zone changes.
I will say, as much as I don't like the TBC dungeons, TBC quests, oh man, the TBC quests were awesome, especially here. Especially here, man. The first zone that you go into, when you first go through the portal and do all the quests here, it is awesome. You get so many good upgrades. It's just, it's awesome. I loved it.
The whole idea here is to get...
Unfortunately, you definitely do need a flying mount. If you don't have a flying mount at this point of the game, it's tough. It's rough, I will say. It's really rough. So, yeah, it's rough.
And I'll go to buy a fast flying mount when I hit level 77 and start a nice farm. And of course, I'm always killed in the dungeon finder. Yep. I'm never gonna miss out on a dungeon if I can, because
again, TBC dungeons, super boring.
Basically,
don't
what
like
I've done
them.
was just to do dungeons, and after that go and do quests. I didn't pay much attention to farming here, because fell iron ore and not hide leather don't hold that good of a price. And I didn't want to waste time on making gold here, because...
Oh, like crap, look at this. He has 2,600 gold, man. And you know the best part is, that's still not enough to, I think, get the fast flying mount. I think the fast flying mount is like 4,000 gold.
It's not that good. After that, when I was close to hitting level 69, I got
something like that. I think that's after the discount if you're exalted with Stormforge, Stormwind.
After we completed it, I've decided to change things up a little bit. I found a guy in the global channel.
Yes, bro. What's up, Thayab Hussein? How you doing, my friend?
Which came and helped me to do the Nagrand Arena. Because this is almost one level of XP and you just stay AFK and they do the quests for you. Also, the quests are group quests, so they give you a decent amount of gold. And while preparing to go to Northrend and crafting all the fell iron ore that I had into parts, planning to sell it on the auction house, I got my first Northrend dungeon pop and we got into the dungeon.
Holy shit, fam. Yeah, this was also the first, like, Wrath of the Lich King dungeon. It's whatever. It's okay. It's whatever. Definitely looks nice. It looks nicer than TBC dungeons, I will say, so... Yeah, it's fine.
Which is cool because I haven't still been to Northrend and I'm in a Northrend dungeon. And finally, the last chapter of this leveling journey.
There you go.
We got the Borean Tundra and started doing the quest here. And if I can say a few...
Yeah, the Wrath of the Lich King quest here, yeah, they were fine. Didn't really complain much. It's fine. It's good. Good upgrades. Can't complain.
Words about Borean Tundra is that this is the best terrain in Northrend that you can level up with a normal mount, not with a flying mount. If you don't have a flying mount, here is a lot better than Howling Fjord. You have only two options, if I need to be honest, but still. Also, the quests are starting Northrend quests, introduction quests. Back in the days, when Wrath of the Lich King launched, the quests were made easy here so they can introduce you to the new expansion, which is pretty cool. Now, while being possible
I didn't know
to level
that.
up to level 80 in Borean Tundra, and by doing a couple of dungeons maybe, I had a different plan. I was not gonna play it like I played it in Outland, and you're gonna see a little bit later what I have in mind. I started doing the quests camp by camp. Everything was going perfectly according to plan. I was a higher level than the mobs that I was killing, so I didn't miss dodge or parry that much. It was easy for me to kill big groups of mobs, so I can farm XP by kills also.
I just realized, this little glowing thing, is that an add-on? It has to be, right? I don't remember Wrath of the Lich King having this. Could be remembering wrong. It's been a while since I played Wrath of the Lich King. Ever since the first time I played Mr. Panda, I was like, I'm not playing any other expansion. This is where I want to be in. Because, oh my god, Mr. Panda has just so much quality of life. It's insane, man. I just couldn't... I couldn't stop, bro. I genuinely couldn't stop. I couldn't change it, bro.
And the moment came. After hitting level 7...
You stream 1440p randomly, so not only am I getting physically ill, now my stream is getting ill. Oh my god, bro. Ah, I cannot believe it, man. I cannot believe it, man. Oh.
77, I instantly started searching for someone to help me to do the arena in Zoo Drak. I found a guy and went to
What?
Shoza Basin to train my cold weather flying so I can finally fly to
Ah,
Northrend. I've trained the cold weather flying, then instantly went to Zoo Drak.
I just realized, yeah, these guys are level 80, which means they're doing Mist of Pandaria stuff. But it's still Wrath of the Lich King. Wait, it's still Wrath of the Lich King client, like a skill set. That's weird.
Drak because the guy was waiting for me. We had some difficulties while trying to do the arena because there was other players here. They tried to interfere, they killed us a little bit, but at the end we finally managed to do it and we hit level 78. And now comes the moment where I change things up. Instead of doing quests till level 80, I've noticed that I'm around 2000 gold short to get my fast flying mount. And the only thing that I can think of is why go and fly to farm mines when I can skin, because in Northrend you can make a lot of gold by skinning, because Borean leather sells almost instantly, not to speak about Arctic fur.
Yeah, if your gathering profession is mining and skinning, you'll make a lot of gold passively. Especially in the early game, because a bunch of high-level players cannot be bothered to, mine low-level ores like bronze and stuff.
And after farming for a little bit, I went to the auction house to clear my bags, because as you can...
It's in general, lol. What the fuck? Yo, you can literally count the pixels! What is this? Yo! What'd you do, my ass? Stop pissing all over my freaking stream, man. You're infecting it. Yo. Oh, hell nah, bro. What'd you do? Yo, what the hell, man? Ah, fuck you. What the hell, man? Yo.
New t-shirt after 10 billion years.
Yeah, I took your advice, man. I had a new t-shirt. Not to say that I wear the same t-shirt 3 months in a row. I just have a different t-shirt that has the same color. Okay, relax. All right, calm down.
You can see I have a lot of stuff. I put up all the leather for sale, and by the way, all of this cobalt ore is just by farming it around the area that I skin. I didn't go...
No proof. Yeah, you don't have any proof that it's the same exact shirt. Wardrobe review. Nuh-uh. I don't want you to see my freaking underwear and where I keep all my lemons, where I keep all my arugula. Like, why would I ever show you my secret stash of cucumbers, arugula, and lemons? You know? Like, I might as well, like, what do I get? Especially the sock drawer. No, no, no. I would never show you my, goddamn, I freaking... Jesus Christ, man. My God. Oh my God. That's so bad. You're so bad, bro. Jesus Christ, bro. Oh my God. It's so bad. It's so bad, bro. Yikes, fam. Take a shower. I did take a shower yesterday. I took a shower yesterday. You store your lemons in your wardrobe? Yeah, you got a problem with that, Mayada? And my arugula and my cucumber. Keeps it nice and fresh, cuz. I don't know why we're being weird about it. Seriously, what is going on here, man? I think my time has come. I think I'm just gonna become bald. Jesus, bro. Holy moly. I think I'm just gonna become bald. It is what it is. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna become bald. Fuck it. I stole mine in my mattress. I don't know what you on, fam. Your fucking mattress. Listen, your mattress is way too big and thick, man. How are you gonna get all that fragrance? Okay. How many lemons do you store on in your freaking mattress, fam? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No wait. And let's say 6. Let's say 6 lemons per row. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's a 6 by 7. That's like what? How many lemons is that? Like 35? That's like 42 lemons. Jesus Christ. Lemon smelling mattress would be good, fam. Yeah, but you would need 42 lemons, bruv. With my wardrobe, I only need like 2 to 3. Not even. That's a bit too many lemons, nah? It's outside my budget. Yeah. Outside of my £2 Great British Pound budget for the day, unfortunately. I could put it in an investment, or I could steal it. I own a lemon tree? Holy moly, never mind, fam. God damn, never mind. This guy is, holy frick, man. Okay, why is my... What the hell is going on, bruv? There you go. No, that's valid. Hey, that's valid. I ain't gonna lie, fam. That's valid. If you own a lemon tree, that's completely valid. Low-key, fam. Completely valid. Low-key, fam. Where is it? Whatever. Completely valid because I love lemons. Ever since I was a kid, I always like lemon flavored products. When I was in Italy, when I was born in Italy, there was estate, iced tea. People always went for the pesca, peach flavor. Me, I knew what I liked. I didn't follow the crowd. I wasn't a sheep. I always went for the limone, for lemon. I don't know why, but it was delicious. When I first came into this country as a legal citizen, I had a bag of bonbons, which was these chewy balls, these chewy, flavorful sugar balls. They were delicious, right? And I always went for the lemon one, the yellow ones. Ooh, lemon bonbons. They were delicious. Give me 24 of them.
Early to farm cobalt ore. We put up everything for sale. Then I went back to continue farming until I hit level 80. I'm currently level 79.
Oh.
Then came the moment. We hit level 80. Finally.
Damn.
It was a pretty long journey, but it was really nice for me because I tried something new. As you can see, I have a lot of stuff in my bags. I'm gonna go
You tried something new? You're playing World of Warcraft.
Hopefully, I'm gonna get the gold soon from the sale so I can finally buy my fast flying mount and we can end this episode. When I went back to Stormwind to train my new spells,
holy frick, look how... Oh my god, bruv.
Didn't actually sell. So I felt kind of skeptical because there was a lot of undercutting going on, but I'm sure that we're gonna make it. And after the second time I've collected everything, we barely got around 4,200 gold. So I hope that this time when I post everything, it will sell fast and we won't have any expired auctions. And this time when I logged in, I was surprised, but this time it was a nice surprise.
Look at that, look at that, all the money. He just made 1,000 gold, bro. Holy moly.
Over 5,000 gold, so we can go and train our fast flying mount. In the meantime, before I went there, I've decided to buy some glyphs, so my character is a bit more prepared for what's coming up.
Fair. Glyphs are pretty good. One thing I don't like about the glyph system, right, is only the major glyphs work. Only the major glyphs give you some actual good power. The minor glyphs, majority of them are aesthetic. Like, why? Were you that lazy? Did you not want the play to be that strong that you made majority of the minor glyphs aesthetic only? Like, why? What was the point? That makes no sense. Like, why, bro? You couldn't just give the player a bit more power? No, too much, too much, too much, bro, too much. Like, come on.
I've decided to train my fast lane here because I have my Honor Hold reputation to rebuild, and the price is gonna be lower to train here.
True. Like, look at this. Look how much fast flying mount is. Artisan riding 4,500. I was completely. I was a bit off. I thought it was 4,000. No, 4,500. Woo!
Honor Hold reputation to rebuild, and the
Delicious.
price is gonna be lower to train here. It took me 4,500 gold. And finally, with this, we can end the episode, guys. I'm really thankful if you watched to the end. Stay tuned. Episode 2 is gonna come out next.
Oh yeah, that's the same. It's not the same exact mount. I had the one that was like white and gold / silver, but it was the same Griffin mount.
It's gonna be interesting because in episode 2 you're gonna see me getting from starter gear to raiding gear, and what my actual plan is to test out this character. Please use the comment section.
This is a real brother war main, real brother, real bad man. This wild ground almost broke me. Is he using AI on himself? Jesus Christ, bro. Create level 5 raid boss disguised as an NPC. That's insane, bro. Wow. Hey, well, that's war main for you guys. Look at that. Awesome. Why new players struggle on war main? 0 to hero. Why are there so many 0 to heroes on war main specifically? What is going on, bro? Huh? Huh? Anti-charge updates here. The buff the mechs to buff the enemies too. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Arrowhead Studio. Oh no. Why would you do that? 2 hot dogs are Portillo's. Unk got jealous? Why is Unk getting jealous? Don't do that. Lubrication formula. That is 1 raw air, unsalted butter, or other raw fat, but butter is best. Fresh lemon juice and unheated honey. Man, there's a bunch of stuff I have to buy, man, but hey, it is what it is. Tyler 1 invents a build. Can you even make, what the fuck, what the hell is this? What the frick is this? Okay, I don't know what's happening with my For You page, but interesting. Interessante. Don't know what the hell Tommy is. 2 chard, 2 normie. What the hell is this, bro? Whoa, why does he have a wagon, bruv? Is that what I need to, like, get all the HUDs or something? Jesus Christ. Wow. Why is a RuneScape YouTuber debunking every anti-pride argument? What is going on, fam? What? Huh? Wait, he's famous. RuneScape needs pride. Okay. Let me guess. It's gonna get like 50% approval rating. Watch this.
RuneScape needs.
Yeah, look. I told you the dislike ratio is through the roof, bro. Holy moly. God damn. Extremist homophobes and people just trying to exist. Woo-wee, fam. It says, oh my god, this was 5 minutes ago. Jesus Christ, bruv. Wow, interesting. Anyway, seriously, why do so many people win friends and influence people? Is this guy, what is this, the freaking 58 laws of power or something? What is that, bruh? What the hell? Why new players struggle on Warmane? I'm curious though. This music already is starting to piss me off. Why are you using this music, bro?
Our goal is not to reach level 80 and enter a raid, because that's quite easy to do in Warmane, right? Especially on the Ice Ground realm that we're playing on. What this really means, and the point in which I'm trying to correct myself in, besides figuring out how the game works itself, the real challenge is figuring out ways on how to use that knowledge to adapt and better understand the social environment that Warmane is, instead of being ignorant and straight up complaining about it. In the meantime, that's exactly why I kept all these rough stones gathered from all the mining trips so far. The logic behind it was that I knew that I'd most likely pick up engineering at a certain point, so all these stones will get turned into powder for easy skill ups. The point in time which I picked up engineering is not totally random either. The idea was to get professions up to 100 or so before queuing dungeons, because in dungeons we get a pretty decent chance of getting unique recipes or materials needed for further progression. The ultimate goal behind doing things this way, in a certain order, and why it matters so much, is because by basing it with our current level, we get to fully use and take advantage of the Warmane's increased experience, drop rates, and skill point mechanics, if I may refer to them as such. If you think about it, this quite literally means that making gold and progressing the character much easier and sooner is totally possible while still smooth sailing and dinging those levels towards the endgame. World of Warcraft is not such a linear game as it may seem to be the case on the surface of the Icecrown realm. After stacking multiple of these little things, cooking recipes, valuable ore, materials, cool gadgets here and there, we're going to quite literally use those things we've crafted and achieved as leverage in social situations while engaging with people. It's like linking your achievement to a pug leader, but not quite in a literal sense, if you get what I mean. To be specific, one good example of such leverage that we can start utilizing as soon as level 12 would be the whole thing I tried to explain with having the resurrection spell as a paladin in the previous episode. I'm not saying all of this just to be rude or to offend anyone, but let's be real. Complaining won't get us anywhere fun, so let's do something about it instead. Plus, approaching the game this way is only a benefit because there's no competition on lower levels. It's honestly the most hassle-free way of having a good time at one night. Therefore, without any further ado, let us explore these ideas a bit further while queuing a dungeon and showing a few of them in action. Total coincidence, or is it really? The dungeon that popped in the queue was Normagon. You may ask, why does doing Normagon matter? Well, it really doesn't. But because I'm having fun doing engineering right now, and this dungeon is a perfect spot to gather even more recipes and materials for it, therefore the timing could have been better. To top it all off, I picked up this random quest for a dungeon right before the queue showed up.
Jensen, he does not stock his weapon for 5 seconds. That's fucking OP. That's an offhand X. Okay. I low-key want to do this quest.
Even though the healer of the group didn't per se share the same enthusiasm for this run as much as I did, he remembered us from the previous stockade run, and I think we can give ourselves the privilege to assume that good run influenced his decision in staying in the group. So that's some plus rep right there, and we can see some positive vibes coming up right away. But of course, we won't be doing the run the old-fashioned way. Instead, we're doing it the OG warming style. So stick along for this one. Who knows? You just might realize something new you missed before. Chatting out with the group for a bit, we quickly agreed on skipping the majority of the dungeon and just going straight towards the last boss as quickly as possible. The first major skip happens right after just a couple of mobs. I wait for everybody to jump on top of this giant here.
Oh yeah, I remember this, yeah.
Also paying attention that nobody pulls anything by accident. The reason why paying attention to these little details is important is because there's this social dynamic, for a lack of a better term, that is really unique to private servers, and it's something you notice a lot more once you've been playing for a bit. You'll also notice that there are patterns within this dynamic that can more often than not help us predict, or at least help us form some kind of assumption about what's going to happen, or how someone is most likely to react to a vibe or whatever the case may be.
I feel like I'm getting told by like a freaking social expert or something. What is this?
The main reason I've decided to do these paladin class quests besides
Mr. Arrowhead, your players are very angry at you and they hate that you put mechs in warboards. What's your answer? We're going to increase the durable damage of all the enemies. Also, we're giving hive guards heavy armor instead of medium. Well. Would you imagine my...
They did the thing. They did the thing. Arrowhead Studio is known for whatever reason. I don't know why they do this, right? For whatever reason, right? They'll listen to player feedback of, hey, Arrowhead, this weapon needs a buff. Let's say like a fire weapon, right? This fire weapon, it needs a buff, right? So what Arrowhead will do is they'll buff the fire they'll buff the fire weapon, but then they'll also buff enemies that are fire resistant to become even more fire resistant, and they'll make every other enemy have more health and more fire resistance. Like it's a net neutral at the end of the day. But like at best, and then it's a net negative at worst. Like it's so weird. I think net neutral is like the right terminology, but it's so weird. I don't know. It's so weird.
Surprised face when I saw that not only did the Arrowhead buff the mechs, but they also buff the enemies. You cannot be serious.
Like it's weird. And then they'll use the excuse like, oh, but I listened to you. I buffed the weapon like you said. Why you mad, bro? And it's like, come on now.
Who is in charge actually at Arrowhead? Because not only did you put mechs in war bonds, you also had pile of stones going on onto an MA where he answered nothing.
Yikes. So harshly, there's so many guns this subreddit is discontinued as being too fringe. By engaging with you, that is just hardcore players with a lot of frustrations. I don't think it's just hardcore players, buddy. Pretty sure it's pretty much majority of players.
And at the end he called us all, oh, you guys are just a itty bitty part of the community. Ah yes, that's why so many of your players that bought the game are actually playing the game. Do you see why Helldivers 2 is never going to be remembered among the greats? Because your guys aren't the greats. You guys are a cautionary tale to what happens when you don't fire people who fuck up. So not only did you guys fall in the same circle of buffing a warbond, or stuffing a warbond before actually releasing it, but now you're buffing the enemies too, so we're back to the same point of the monkey paw.
Yeah, it's a net neutral, no matter what. Like, nothing has changed, really and truly. If anything, got a bit worse.
Thank you, Arrowhead. Thank you for showing everybody that you guys don't know what...
Because now everything is just a bit more spongier, a bit more tankier, and it's like... Okay, well, what's the point?
To do with a live service. Next time, nobody besides like the small dedicated people that you guys think are the majority are gonna go in there and buy your product. Say goodbye to the 21 million sales. But you know what? Let's take a look at the exosuit.
Also, that argument doesn't make sense. The sales have already happened. Like, Arrowhead Studio got the money. That's why they acted like this. They got the money, so they think to themselves, oh, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? We got money. That's how they think.
Balances, I'm sure they're gonna come in handy. We're getting 1,600 health for our mechs from 850. Wow, thank you, Mr. Narrowhead. Thank you. Let me suck on your toes as a thank you. The exosuit will only die if the main health
I wouldn't be opposed to that. I'm just saying.
pool is depleted before it could die if specific health zones were depleted. So you're telling me the legs. Wow, how much did it took you guys? 1 year? Thank you, Master Arrowhead. Thank you. Months. Increased vulnerability to acid attacks by 50%. This feels like another careful what you wish for moment. Fixed some parts of the cockpit so the health zones are not blocked by the ragdoll actor. How fast do you work when it comes to fixing stuff that helps the player? Wow. Increased the exosuit's arm health from 350 to 600. Thank you, Master Arrowhead.
I didn't know each part of the thingy had health. That's
Thank you, now
interesting.
we increase the damage of the little bushes that explode, so my arms get lost again. Oh god. Exosuit arms now have explosion resistance like the main body. They didn't have before, why didn't they? They're supposed to be mechs. What clown at Clownhead Studios decided that the arms shouldn't have explosion resistance, you know? The main mech removed constitution and bleed out on the arms. Wow, they removed the hidden health pool, by the way, that we didn't know about. Thank you, Master Arrowhead, you are so great!
Oh yeah, they also for some reason Arrowhead Studio do this thing where they just straight up don't tell the audience, they don't tell their player base what they nerfed. Like, it's weird. They do like a silent nerfs, like shadow nerfs. It's weird.
To us. Thank you, Goopy is not worthy. The mech can now be staggered, wow. But you see, I want to talk about the most interesting part, the enemy damage against the vehicles. We think automatons and Illuminates do damage reasonably well against the vehicles, especially now with the changes to the exosuits. The Terminites, however, have fallen behind a bit in their ability to deal with vehicles, so we have made some buff to their damage against durable targets. So wait a moment. You guys think the automatons and the Illuminates do reasonable damage against vehicles, so you buff them anyway.
Oh man.
Thank you, Master Arrowhead. This is the Master Goopy new. Let me suck on them toes. Not only did they buff the entire Terminite army with durable damage, thank you, Master Arrowhead. Hit me again with the whip. Yes. But you see, they weren't done there. They had to go after the automatons too. All the raiders, the turrets, and the devastators get a slight increase in durable damage, guys. Also, now the flesh mobs have increased durable damage. This feels like such a deja vu moment. Do you guys remember when I did the video about the evil genie that Arrowhead is? This is what it feels like. Oh, you guys want to criticize us for having mechs in a war bond? Careful what you wish for. Mr. Pile of Stones himself came out of the lamp and said, oh, you guys want to criticize me? Nah! Although, if this is your attempt, Arrowhead, if this is your pitiful attempt at trying to prove that we're such a small part of the community and that all the people in your Discord were right, oh, you guys are about to be proven so wrong, so wrong. I want to know who is gonna buy the mech war bond if all the mechs are shit! Also, I would love to know who's the person that's obsessed with light pen weapons enough to give the Hive Guard heavy armor, who is obsessed with light armor enough that he sleeps with a Liberator at night. But you know what? You know what, guys? It's fine, everything is fine. The update won't do nothing to Arrowhead. Guys,
I'll be honest, as much as like I'm laughing at the Helldivers situation, it is sad. Because if I was in the same situation, I would feel the same exact way, man. Gotta go sleep, gotta get up in 5 hours. I would recommend you to go to sleep earlier. What the fuck? Why are we staying up so late? Huh? Why are we staying up so late, huh? Come on now. It's not like I'm going anywhere. Relax, bro. God damn. Speaking of which, look at my fucking shit, bro. From all the way here. Zzz. Jesus Christ, man. That is diabolical, bruv. God damn, that is diabolical. Journey to Turkey, here I come.
Guys, you guys are reading everything so wrong, guys. Arrowhead is actually thriving. They are thriving so much, in fact, that they have to make people get in and log in so the overlords at Sony see that people still play with their shitty balance. The only good change that I see in this whole thing is that the Devastator shield isn't supposed to be invincible now. Thank you, Mr. Arrowhead. But you know what, guys? I am so happy right now. Do you know why I'm happy? Not because Arrowhead stumbled again. At this point, it's expected. You know why I'm happy? Because I'm going west. To the far west. With that, I would love to thank the channel members. Jordan Ingram, Vinny Van Gogh, Smack, Estalorico, Cactus Man,
I don't get it, fam. Anyway, wow. The new passive makes bugs faster too. Machinery of regression. We're just taking it down. Yeah. Arms are exactly as durable as before. They used to have to all they did was reorganize the HP. They changed nothing. That's what always happens. It changes nothing. Nothing changes. God damn. I shall see speed. Its situation is sad. Alright, Pyro Live. When's fucking Fear and Hunger 2 coming out? When's Pet Scop 2 coming out, Pyro? Start buffing durable damage. 500 war bonds. Well. This is, yeah. Every time you think it can't get any worse, it can. Trust me. Istanbul, here you go. God damn your hairline. That's what I'm saying, bro. Arrowhead is fucked beyond help. Anyway, sleep. Bye-bye. See you later, bro. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. It's, yeah, look at that, fam. This is obviously stretched out, so it's like, boom, bam. That is mud. That is mud. Yeah, nah, that's quite bad, actually. That is quite bad, fam. Holy moly. That looks terrible, bro. Holy moly. Wow, that is so bad. This is much more reasonable, but Jesus Christ, bro. It's exactly the same. That is bad, but hey. That's life. That's life. It is what it is, fam. Anyway, I would like to see the Reddit, fam. The Reddit thread. Let me guess. Did they lock down the Reddit thread of Helldivers 2? Let me check. Helldivers or Reddit. I'm curious. I'm very, very curious. 664. Oh, is that Helldivers 2? Uh... Very interesting. It seems like that, so in the Helldivers 2 subreddit, it's saying that, you know, people are overreacting. Let's look at the normal Helldivers. Let's check this out. Max Shadow, okay, so, me after the "oh you sweet summer child" dev response. I haven't seen this, I haven't seen that before. You are running out of "it is what it is." Are you sure you want to continue? Since the first video had me like this. Me starting the late game comment as if late game didn't become like late level 25. That's actually another. That's one of the YouTube videos said as well, that it showed a graph of majority of where majority of the player base is, and it's like literally at the highest level, but late game starts at level 25, and end for many people by level 50. You starting to prove that the crushing majority of the remaining players already fought into the late game and ran out of things to get outside of new war bonds. Interesting. My early game died and Uncle played got a bunch of them, and the biggest request is everything that said late game players want. What happened? The dev today asked me anything and basically said nothing relevant. True. The Jujutsu the Jujutsu Kaisen slop has gone into Helldivers. That's how bad it is, bro. Oh my god, I cannot believe it. Not like Brazil's bread and butter of any live service game is like what makes people stay in long term, right? What? No, of course not. Clearly, what keeps people coming back is that they just love giving Arrowhead Studio $10 every month for Warbond. Is it actually $10 every month? That's nuts. That's crazy. Oof. Reminds me of the big exit from a while back in the Battle for Azeroth Shadowlands era. Bad responsive feedback and talking down to and thinking they know better than the audience. Yikes. Gamers wants to talk of the town when it released. Yeah, bro, when Helldivers came out, the first, like, let's say the first 3 to 4 months, maybe even 6 months, bro, it was like, you could not, like, you would find so many memes. It's crazy, bro. Oh, Helldivers Unfiltered. Oh, hell yeah. You'd see so many Helldiver 2 clips with, like, hundreds of thousands of views and likes. It was crazy, bro. Yikes. Yeah, it's not. Oh, you see so much. Do I look like I'm in a laughing mood right now? Once again, being terrible at reading the room. As a Swedish game dev, I thought that that was a "you don't know what is coming." Swedes, especially with edit in the novel game. You see so much child. Naive and experienced. Maybe you sarcastically never face hardship, but wiki how. Okay. Thank you, random Swedish game dev guy. I appreciate it. Culture of Helldivers players. So many people meet right bad decision of the devs. When a guy for fun asks the devs to beat their own difficulty, the dogs harass and try to ruin his life. Oh yeah, the Helldivers community is definitely weird. I still can't believe we just got over that. That was so weird. The brother said, "Hey guys, could you guys be your own game at X difficulty for charity?" And then he just got doxxed. It was so weird. Even before the guy got many of them games experienced toxic players, blah blah blah. Where was someone got toxic for telling devs to play their own game? Yeah, that's basically, yeah, simplistic, yeah. Do a live stream, you can be the hardest, they'll donate 1k to a charity. If someone more fanatical, when other Richard dogs harass his work, harass his sanctuary, he worked out. Don't really know either way, it was just a chance for Arrowhead to say where the money went. Yeah, I honestly pray for that guy, because that guy just wanted to do something good. He gave Arrowhead a, you know, not an ultimatum, but just like a fun challenge. And then he just got doxxed. Now, here's the thing, right? It could be a theory, right? Was it actually the Helldivers community, or was it Arrowhead themselves? I don't think they would go that far, but it is a nice conspiracy theory. Low-key, it's a nice conspiracy theory to think about. I'm just saying. Helldivers 2 has been such an easy win for Arrowhead to pull off. It's not an ongoing game as a goal, but they just love to fuck it up for themselves. Like I said, they accidentally made a really good game, and ever since then, they tried their best to make it as bad as possible. Whoo-wee! Arrowhead being Arrowhead. Yikes. That's not a good look. Arrowhead being Arrowhead is not a good look, fam. A year ago, because I got tired playing it, I felt like a D&D game where the DM gets mad that I'm succeeding. Low key, hey, that's a good way to summarize it as well, fam. From what I'm seeing, I never played the game, but from what I'm seeing, interesting. Literally what most people want, and something I keep coming back to when talking to the team. Quality of life, progression, yep. High up on his personal list, but in general is low priority. Interesting. I love that cocksucker like a brother. He was like a brother to me. Oh, man. Helldivers 2 is fun as fuck, bruv. Don't listen to this Reddit BS. You just need to play it with mates. Oof, I don't know, man. When you see a bunch of people say pretty much like, you know, generally the same thing, maybe you should, like, you know, take a step back and think, maybe something is wrong, you know? That isn't to say that you can't have fun with it right now, but the thing that people want right now is that, you know, they want the best for the game. Unfortunately, the devs don't think otherwise, you know? Yeah, and read an echo chamber, you haven't even played the game. True, true. You make a good point. But the thing is, right, every time I go on YouTube, and again, you do bring up a good point. This is Reddit. This is, you know, Helldivers 2. But if I just search up Helldivers 2, devs don't play their own game. Helldivers 2. Oh, shit, I did not mean to do that. Oops. Helldivers 2, fam. So this is from the official. New update going to cause serious problems. Official Helldivers. Boom. This patch is rough. Actually scary. No one saw it coming. Oh, there you go. Hey, man, I watched this guy. Ondo. What are you doing? Shock players. Oh, this is from previously watched. All the negative Andes and drama farmers are there. You can call it drama farmers, but you gotta understand, right? Helldivers 2, when it came out, was literally had nothing but praise. So to go from that to this after like what 2-3 years, something must have changed for the worse. Something must have changed, because you know, Foxo has the same thing as well, fam. Foxo seems to go down the same route as Arrowhead Studio. Look at this, mostly negative. You know, and you tell us about your new keyboard. Oh shit, over here, fam. It's some office keyboard, bro. To be fair, I didn't have time to change it. Look at this, bro. Look at this. It's like nice and hard. Like each key is like hard. In comparison to this keyboard, this keyboard, the keys are very, very loose. It's very easy to click on it. But this one's hard. This one's hard. You really gotta press on it. I ain't gonna lie, fam. You know? But I like it. I like the way it looks. It also has a volume button, so I'm very happy about that. If the keyboard has a volume button, instantly I'm thinking, yeah, that's top tier. Even this one has a volume button. If it has a volume button built into the keyboard, I'm very happy. But yeah, I just hope Helldive is the best. You know, it is what it is, fam. You're welcome. Appreciate it. I didn't know it came from you. I thought my brother just stole it from a homeless man. I was gonna say like, hey, you're doing God's work, bro. Appreciate it, car. Hey, fam. It's pretty good, fam. But hey, appreciate it. Appreciate it, fam. I'll be completely honest with you. I actually quite like office keyboards. I don't know what it is. They just feel nice. They feel nice to the fingers, you know? Plus this one has the volume button. Ah, man, it's just nice and clean, you know? It's just nice and clean. Yeah, it's definitely way harder to type, but yeah, definitely much harder. It's a lot more solid, you know? Much more solid. But hey, despite all of this, I'm sure people are going to keep playing it. So let's see. Helldivers 2 player count. People are still going to play it. 30,000 players? Pfft, come on now. Come on now. Like, listen. Look at this. Look at this bit. Average 30k after the new update. Boom. 80k. Like, listen. Here's the thing, right? Now, unfortunately, it doesn't matter how much feedback you give them, because they're just raking in the money, bro. They're raking in so much money, they don't really care, bro. They don't really care. They can easily go down that route. They can easily go down that route if they wanted to. They can just make a game they want instead of a game that the players want. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. Foxo, on the other hand, is not as lucky. Foxo is just, oh, buddy. To be fair, Foxo always had negative reviews coming in, bro. Jesus Christ. I don't know what happened here, but it was not good. And this is the latest one. Ooh. Not good. Not good. But hey, I wish these two games the best. Helldivers will always have players, no matter what. One thing you just gotta do is just gotta make sure you don't go down the same route as these devs, you know? Imagine getting all this constructive feedback and not doing anything with it. Oh, it's tough, bro. It is tough, fam. Also, I still need to watch Kanto 9 and 9.5. Damn, I have so much to watch, fam. I did watch the level 1 Refantasia one.
This
Refantasia video.
non-banana ice cream eater is live again. SMH.
You make it sound like that was a slur or something. Non-banana ice cream eater. That feels like a slur. Like, what are we doing, bro? Yo, what the hell, fam? What the hell? What intonation? 3 minutes of video, fam. I just watched that. It is? Okay. Relax. What a womb. These are some weird ass games, bro. Wow. From mostly vegan to carnivore. Journey back to health. Nice. Awesome sauce. I almost got hacked in a job interview. Bro, what? How the fuck you almost get hacked in a job interview? Like, what happened? Did you ask the wrong question and the interviewer was like, your social security number? It's mine now. Sorry. That's what happens when you answer wrong. Like, what the fuck? What were you interviewing as? A freaking spy? CIA spy? What the hell? Woo-wee, fam. Jesus Christ, man. Gates for this game have been open. What is this? I'm curious. You know, I would love for Roblox to actually make some good games. Like I would love for the Roblox platform to produce some actual proper good games. Same quality as like Pilgrim or stuff. It would be awesome. Roblox has good games. Brain rot games are not games, bro. What are we doing, fam? What are we doing? Yo, what the hell? What the hell, bro? What are we talking about, fam? Escape from the... Yeah, classic, bro. Invincible animation problem. I told you, bro! Bro, it's not really an animation problem. It's more of like a art direction problem. Like, look at Thrag here, right? His chin, like, it's like an oval, right? It's like oval. Round at the top, okay? And then once you go to the chin, it's like sharp. Here, in the show, it's just round altogether. He looks like a Mexican baby. Someone said he looks like a Debbie with a mustache. Which, fair enough, right? Debbie is one of the strongest people in the universe. But still, man. Also, Blocktail's Demo 5 came out. Unfortunately, I watched the video. Some of those changes were questionable and weird. Like, it just made me think, like, what was the point of that? Why did you change those? Weird. Manchester on the bus. Gonna be the most expensive buffet in America. Iran war. Gen Z can't find jobs. I still don't think I'll ever play Arcane Odyssey. Honestly, Arcane Odyssey is so boring, man. It's so boring. Look at this. Even this guy. What's it called? This is Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis. I actually played Phantasy Star Online 2. It was okay. It was whatever. Or was it Phantasy Star Online? I don't know. But regardless, it was whatever. I played it. I tried my best. It was okay. New Genesis is like 100+ gigs. So I was like, no way, bro. Did you see the new Tomodachi game? What? Tomodachi game? Oh, Tomodachi Life. Oh, yeah, I did see this. I saw freaking, I saw this crazy one that was like, I saw one with Charlie Kirk. It was crazy.
These me creations in Tomodachi Life
Germa? I think that was Germa.
Dream went viral in no time, and some of them are really surprising. Recently, the game's demo dropped unexpectedly on the Nintendo eShop, and it's let players create their own characters, so of course people immediately went all in. Some recreated iconic characters with incredible accuracy like Mario, Kirby, and even horror characters like Springtrap. But where it gets really interesting is that others push the editor way too far, sometimes creating faces that look almost too realistic.
Look at that.
Did you play the demo already?
Germa,
Tell us in
bro.
the comments what you think. These me creations...
Jeez Louise, fam. Where is it? What the hell is that? Maybe I can find it here. Let me search it up. Okay, no, that's not the one. Okay, that is literally Hitler. Okay, crazy. Okay, that definitely does look like him, Loki. Everybody loves Charlie Kirk. Oh my god, they made a... Oh, wow. Damn, this thingy is really good, fam. So a guy who named his island MC9 and made memes like Donald Trump and Bill Clinton. I mean, hey, freedom of expression. What can I say, bro? What can I say? Jesus. Nintendo's dead to me if they don't stop this. Huh? What the hell? I don't see a problem with that. Relax. Calm down. Can't find the clip here. I think it was somewhere else. Oh well. Oh, what the hell? Jesus Christ, man. Yep, can't find it. But yeah, I didn't know it. So right now, is it only doing the beta? Right now? My goodness gracious, are you danger? Because my heart says run, but my body says... says come closer. Okay, I don't know. Find a doctor. I don't know what to tell you, bro. If you're having heart problems, I would recommend you to you know, go get a checkup with your doctor. Maybe even emergency checkup. I don't know what to tell you, Priya. Don't know what to tell you, bro. Also, don't look at this. It's not what it looks like, bro. It's not what it looks like. God damn, fam. Jeez. Yeah, this is the fall of that. Whoa, holy neuron activation. God damn, holy neuron activation. God damn. Whoa. I don't know. Sometimes my For You page has you know. God damn. Whoa. Yo. God damn. This is Gideon himself as well. What the hell, bro? Jesus Christ, man. So many good games lately from Nintendo. Hey, props to Nintendo. My biggest problem is the fact that they haven't really pushed Pokemon. They haven't pushed Pokemon to any degree lately. They've just been the same old, you know? It's weird. One of the reasons why I like Terraria, you know, it's different. What the hell is this, fam? Pokopia was really good, though. Fair enough, yeah. Wouldn't call that Pokemon. Well, no, fair enough. Yeah, you know what? Fair enough. You bring up a good point. But is that a Pokemon game? Yeah, I guess when I'm talking about Pokemon, I'm thinking, you know, the turn-based game. Yeah, something like that. The turn-based game. Pokopia is more of a Pokemon off-brand game, like a offshoot game, right? Like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon was a very, very good offshoot Pokemon game, but it's not Pokemon, right? Yeah, I don't know. Either way, hope they make more games type shit. Hope they make more good games, you know. Legend of Zelda ZA was enjoyable. Was that the one where you just make blocks and stuff? Read description. This doesn't even have a title. That's weird. Oh man, I really like Millie songs. Millie songs, oh man, that was really good. Always being fatigued, fam. Man, I really enjoyed these challenge games, these challenge videos for games I've never watched, fam. No, the Pokemon Legends ZA game. Oh right, I thought you were talking about Legend of Zelda. Whoops. Look at this. Speaking of Nintendo, this guy all he does is just Nintendo games. Interessante. Interessante. Oh yeah, also the freaking Donkey Kong Bonanza game was pretty good. I watched Donkey play it. Looked pretty good. Yeah, you know what? Fair enough. Hey, you know what? Nintendo, they're doing the best. Fair enough. They are doing the best. Ever since they, well, I don't know. Is the Power World lawsuit still going on? If it is, they might want to stop doing that and just, you know, actually just, you know, make games. They could do that. So yeah. Power World. I'm curious. Shit company, but amazing games. Games. Power World playing. I'm not seeing anything about the Power World lawsuit. Also, fuck this guy. Absolutely not. Anyway, nothing here, bro. Ooh, No Man's Sky. I will say No Man's Sky has been getting, like, No Man's Sky has been doing the same thing as Cyber, what was it, Cyber? No, not Cybertruck. Cyberpunk 2077, where the release was atrocious, but they've redeemed themselves. It's actually pretty cool. Speaking of which, what happened to Hytale? Is Hytale still happening, or is it like, what's happening? 3 months ago. What's happening with Hytale? Did they abandon the game, or what? What are they doing? Is the game better than Minecraft? No, clearly not. Future of Hytale is insane. People are making entire games. Okay, that's good. Hytale just surprised everyone. I'm curious.
Hytale just hired the developers of Minecraft's most popular mod, the Create mod. The team hosted a lore Q&A in
their Discord. Oh, that's really cool.
All while Update 5 pre-releases continue to roll out in the background. Let's start with that huge news today, though. Coming from the Create mod developers themselves, they stated, because of the success of Create, myself and Crippers have been approached by the Hytale team to assist with game design. For however long they'll have us, we'll be focused on creating new game mechanics with them. For those not aware, Create is a famous engineering and automation mod that thousands of Minecraft players use.
I never heard of Minecraft Create. I know about like Tech, Feed the Beast, and a bunch of other mods and stuff. I never heard of Minecraft Create. Is that like a new mod or something? A new recent mod within like the last 5 years?
It focuses on building machines that are powered by movement by kinetic energy. There's a big focus on physics and creating long automated systems.
Minecraft Create mode is golden. When was it made? It's very old, really?
If you have heard of Create,
it's very old. I've never seen any YouTuber back in my heyday play it or even mention it. That's very interesting. Or maybe it was part. Maybe it was part of the mod packs.
It most likely was their 0.5 update in 2022, which went viral for adding steam trains, train track stations.
That looks good. Oh my god, this reminds me of Factorio. This is awesome.
Just for you to buy the game, make sure to use code Quebec at checkout when you're buying Hytale, as it massively.
Yeah, I don't care.
Create for Minecraft is not over, and it is not being handed off. The team is simply busier than usual and isn't focusing on developing big new features. The Create team will still aim to help the community where we can. Confirming this, CEO Simon said, true, they're fully part of our core design team now, shaping the game at a foundation.
Whoa, it's the most known engineering mod for Minecraft, being almost in every big mod pack. Ah, okay. Interesting.
Level. Getting that right is what eventually opens the door to automation and a whole lot more. The future of Hytale is looking really good. Just let us cook for a bit. And before you guys ask, this doesn't mean that next week we're going to start getting fully working machines in the game. The Create developers do specify, quote, Create is not being ported to Hytale. Our role here is to improve.
Bro, if you can add in automation for Hytale, oh my god, that would be so sick, bro. That would be so sick. Cause bro, I'll be completely honest with you. I don't want to spend hours just farming resources. I'll be completely honest with you. But if I can build a system that, you know, farms the resources for me, and I can just do whatever I want to do, let's say building or exploring or anything like that, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Like, there's a reason why in Terraria, some of the best, biggest mods are the quality of life mods, like magic storage and infinite potions and things like that.
The core game first. There is still some foundational work to be done before something like animated mechanical systems.
Because it gets rid of the tedious grind.
Could ever be considered. However, I will do my best to convince them. So clearly there's still a bit of groundwork to lay before we start seeing hydro-powered item pumping pipes that load up your steam trains. But the intent is clearly there to make it possible. And I'm honestly very surprised and excited by all of this. Such a huge mod with so much gravitas and character. I can even see this swaying some players to come and give the game another go. I was a big...
Bro, if you're able to do this from the beginning, oh man, this would be awesome. This would be awesome. Do you believe in God? You said that twice, Priya. Yeah, sure. I guess. Yeah. Are you gonna hack? Are you gonna bomb me or something? Do you know where I live? Do you believe in God? I mean, yeah. Am I gonna have to stop praying soon or something? I don't get it.
Big fan of Tech Hit and Feed the Beast, stuff like that back in the day. I never got as deep into Create as I would have wanted, but I actually love watching Shal's videos. He's an old friend of the channel and has become quite the authority in the Create content space. There's really a big audience for so many things that you can do with it. Another point people may forget is that this doesn't just open the vanilla game.
Holy whoa! What was that?
There's really a big audience for some of the things that you can do with it. Another point people
Oh,
may
that's
forget is
sick!
that
Oh my god, that's so trippy.
vanilla games automation features. It also means that modders can now more easily create
No way.
mods for Hytale as well. The playground of tools is going to become easier to use, more capable without having as much jank, because again, that foundation is now being built up by Minecraft's top automation modders. It makes sense why Simon's been coming with so much.
Now see, this is what Minecraft should be, a base foundation for these types of mods. This is awesome.
Recently. And what's crazy is that Simon himself confirmed that there's even bigger surprise announcements coming. Trying to figure out what could top this, honestly. I think I have a few ideas, but they're like big, so I wouldn't want to spoil them.
Automation would be awesome.
Like he did go on to make some important comments clarifying this announcement. I suggest giving the whole thing a listen, as it may sound concerning at first, but in reality, I think he just wants to set expectations. He says, I want to be very clear that we are not currently working on anything like Create in
Jesus Christ, this guy's freaking jacked, bruv. God damn. Create mode is amazing. This is a W decision. 100%. The easiest thing developers can do is just hire the people who made a mod. Like a very good famous mod for their game. You know? That's the easiest thing you can do. You know? As long as obviously they fit with the working culture. But, you know. You believe in God, so you must understand some miracles don't come from heaven. They walk into your life like you did into mine. My legs don't work. I physically cannot walk. What are you talking about, bro? I can't walk. How the fuck did I walk into your life? If anything, you walked into my life. You walked into my stream. Okay?
in Hytale. We're still looking at community mods and giving them better capabilities to get Create-like results as mods. The two new designers are working on the core game design of Hytale with our existing designers. This is exploring questions like, how do we balance adventure and homesteading? What is the progression supposed to be? How do we make the living world more immersive, etc.? These topics are the foundation to having a game that is fun even without automation. We have a lot of devs working on Hytale and not anywhere close to working on the white whale they are obsessed with yet. Think rendering, physics, tools, voxel tech, world gen, NPCs. We have a lot of foundational work to do before we can unleash our obsession and present truly innovative board games.
True. Hey, take your time, bro. Hey, listen, take your time. We know all the, complications you went through with all the, ownership and stuff like that. So yeah.
In our vision. This part though, I think is key to hear. He continues, not saying we won't have automation, just don't want the expectation to spread that we are working on it right now.
Okay. We will have automation, like, a few years time. Fair enough.
Therefore, a good puzzle has very few rules that give the puzzle incredible depth. Think of Portal 1 or 2. This core has got to be right before you can expand the puzzle. If you truly want to understand game design, take a game like Portal, break it down into every single element there is, and then draw it in an onion diagram. What is the absolute core is the portal gun and first-person character, and then everything else just builds on top to enrich this core concept. What's like he's saying here is pretty important. A big automation update adding lots of machines is not as critical or as smart a use of their time as actually baking in underlying mechanisms to support.
Do you see the new CS2 update? The movement update? Like, not movement update, like the Anigraph update. Yeah, I saw it. It was whatever. I guess. I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know, I just, like, every update, it feels like they're getting closer and closer to just what CSGO was, Just with a better look to it.
Or game loop for even more of this type of stuff in future. For now, the Create developers can push for and work in automation support over time. Once they get that foundation of progression and they balance different areas of the game, they can grow those seeds that they planted by adding on and expanding in the future.
So basically, essentially what they're saying is that they want to make sure that the foundation is strong before they add in new content and stuff. Okay, that seems like what every game dev should do.
Future Hytale Update 5 has had 3 pre-releases already, and they just kind of went by quietly. How come? Well, Update 5 has definitely felt a bit slower. Simon clarified this is a smaller one while the team works on bigger things in parallel. He says that Chapter 1 groundwork and some major overhauls to the game are coming, and I'll put together a blog post in the coming weeks to explain it. Just to go through some of the biggest changes we've seen in the last 3 pre-releases, all chest stack sizes have increased from 10 to 25. Sickles.
That's nice, bro. Finally, holy shit. That's nice, bro. I would like either more inventory space, baseline, or like a backpack that increases inventory space. And then I think chest should, honestly, I feel like chest should just, hold more items in my opinion. That's just my opinion. The more you can reduce the amount of tedium, the better this game would be, in my opinion.
Can now be salvaged at the salvager's workbench. Chat commands now have a tab autocomplete and suggestion UI to make finding and entering commands easier. They've started simulating how sounds interact with the environment by scanning the space with raycasting, so audio's going to feel more real instead of flat, and will play differently depending on if you're in first or third person. Plus, sprinting and scrolling should now work on macOS. Avatars will now perform mouth animations when voice chat's being used. There's a section now as well for
Whoa! Hey, that's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty cool. That gives life to your character. Bro, making content in this game would be sick now. Holy. It could be a whole new... Bro, you could potentially make a game that could rival, Minecraft when it comes to content creation back in like the 2010, 2012, 2014.
Files have been changed so that they can update their mods quicker. A lot of fixes on how blocks and entities are rendered, glitches being fixed, overall shading and lighting being touched up, plus a lot of name and spelling changes for blocks to make searching generally just
Classic
easier. Some
bug
items like Ingots and
fixing.
leather have even
That's
had more
good.
links in their descriptions coinciding with a live lore Q&A that the team did in the official Hytale Discord.
Wait, hold on. While furs do not themselves make use of metal, blah, 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 blah. I'll be completely honest with you. I never like when you hover over an item description and it just gives you lore. You know? Minecraft or Terraria, you prefer Terraria by a complete long shot. I cannot play Minecraft. It's just, you know, I don't have the capacity to make my own story. I like Terraria with its, you know, more RPG, more linear progression. I don't know, I just prefer it more, I guess. I just don't have the capacity to make my own story type shit. Doesn't mean that Minecraft is bad, clearly, but it's for a different group of people, and I'm not one of them. Terraria, on the other hand, especially modded Terraria, hoo-wee fam. Modded Terraria is a completely different game that just transcends, like, just it goes from good to one of the greatest games of all time. It's awesome.
Cool. During this, the team confirmed a few official things about the world that the game takes place in, that I think all players will find interesting.
I prefer Minecraft because I like making farms and machines. Fair enough, fam. Fair enough. If I ever wanted to play like a game to itch my automation brain, I'll just play Factorio. Terraria is more like an RPG. True. More like an RPG. It's a lot more linear in comparison, and there's a very clear end goal when it comes to Terraria. That doesn't mean you can't do other stuff. You can build and all that shebang, but for the most part, majority of players will just go from boss to boss all the way to the final boss, the Moon Lord, and then they'll probably just call it a day, or they would play the modded version and then just repeat the cycle. But yeah, Minecraft definitely has a lot more potential for stuff to do technically, but my opinion is just very, very bare bones individually. Besides the building is cool. Building is cool.
Playing currently in Echoes of Orbis, not Orbis itself. The true Orbis is locked away behind something called the Curse, and we are Curse Breakers. Exploration mode lets you see it only through these echoes. By playing Early Access as a Curse Breaker, you are already part of the narrative.
What the hell is this lore dump?
Part of the lore, so we should see discovering secrets and uncovering Orbis' history as a way to give you a vessel for your own personal adventures and journeys as the story evolves. The devs say they favor environmental storytelling, item descriptions, books, notes, and archaeology. There will be some dialogue and an NPC quest system, but agency is considered a core value, so this is really That aside, each chapter will have a unique identity and a self-contained story element going on, despite being tied to an overarching narrative. This lighter storyline is going to play out and thread the individual Early Access chapters together, leading towards the full adventure mode release, which is where the bulk of lore and narrative will be unveiled. Zone 4, the Devastated Lands, is a hint actually at a calamity that once occurred that reshaped the entire
Calamity mod, Terraria Calamity. He said it.
land, likely causing or caused by the fall of Crucible, an ancient human civilization only alluded to in a few item descriptions that they confirm we will learn more about. That, along with the only surviving humans who escaped Crucible to live in the snow, the Outlanders. Apparently, we'll learn even more about their backstory and how it connects to other human characters like Kairos and Tessa, people that we've known about in concept art for years but never understood. In fact, the most advanced technology apparently that existed on Orbis is hinted at through the equipment currently carried by the undead in exploration mode. Of course, we do see a few that have guns. However, unlike those bags of bones, players are not humans. We are avatars, as are the key figures Varin.
Although I do wonder how's that combat gonna be? Because eventually, I did try out the combat. It's whatever. It's okay. Jesus Christ, are you seeing that? Holy moly. It's okay, it's whatever. Like, the combat is okay. It's fine. I just wish it was better, you know? Especially when it's 3D. It's tough. Getting combat right is gonna be really, really tough.
And Gaia, the effective gods of the world. We aren't from Orbis either, we're effectively aliens on this plane. Gaia is the avatar/player who created the world. And like the TARDIS in Doctor Who, it's confirmed that avatars have an innate ability to kind of translate different faction languages in their head. Many factions are apparently already configured to be hostile or friendly towards each other, plus there are factions that haven't been revealed yet that will tie into the war. Quebecs are confirmed to have actually evolved from trees originally a long time ago, makes sense. And Trollocs apparently don't follow any deity like the other factions, they just like building and chopping down trees.
Okay, so all this lore dump, I don't really care about. I really don't care about the lore and all that stuff, I'll be completely honest with you. I could care less, so... Yeah, but hey, I'm happy that Hytale's still going strong, bro. Happy for them. What the fuck was that? What is that? That's weird, fam. Big Hytale features confirmed. There's another one? Jesus Christ, they're going quick, bro.
Hytale is adding a friends list to help you easily join each other's worlds, as well as a multiplayer browser that's going to show you the most popular and secure Hytale servers for you to join.
Oh my god, already, if if this is true, they've already done better than Minecraft. They've already, no offense, they've already done better than Minecraft, no offense. Alright.
has been smaller so far, but with this announcement, it's clear that the team are working hard in the background on bigger features. Simon said, friends lists are coming to pre-release this week. You will now be able to add your friends, see who's online, and join their world directly from the main menu. Players can also invite friends to their own worlds, find Discord friends if their accounts are linked, and block other players. As you can see on the friends list here, it also shows what each player is doing, whether they're in-game or out-of-game, and the name of the world. To be clear, this is the 4th pre-release for Update 5. We're not yet sure how many pre-releases there are going to be until the full Update 5 is pushed to all players, but I'd say at least one more is likely whilst they test and
I don't think it matters how many pre-releases. Bro, take as much time as you want, man. Who cares? Bro, you can have 20 pre-releases. Who gives a shit? As long as you build the foundation, it's fine.
This friends list. The team have also in a recent tweet confirmed that they are working on players being able to backdate to the last update in order to help stop mods from breaking as often, and so that even if you're forced to update on the base version, you can go back to play other old versions if you want to. Important to note that the new specifies is only going to be for about 1 or 2 versions back. They're not going to allow for every single update to be accessible, at least not at this point. Simon states that a few days later, we'll open applications for servers to be listed in a new in-game server browser. It's been about 3 months since some great community servers have already been nicely. FYI, we've been working on the server's performance and we'll keep at it, but now feels like the right time to start letting players find these servers in-game. A blog post is coming that will lay out how server discovery will work going forward. This means that by selecting multiplayer, everyone will be able to see an active list of the same recommended servers with their play accounts. Something like this can give us a really good insight into how many players.
Wait, isn't that also better than Minecraft? Because with Minecraft, you had to put in like the specific IP. You had to search it up and all that shebang. This is this sounds way better.
Around the online ecosystem right now. Of course,
this actually makes like a nice ecosystem for like online servers. Because people can just access whatever online server seems up their fancy, try it out, and then just keep repeating the cycle until they find one they like. That seems way better.
To bring momentum back to that area of the game. Speaking of, if you're planning to buy or upgrade your copy of Hytale, remember to use code FEEDBACK to support the channel. The whole workbench system is going to get a big overhaul based on the feedback they've received from players since launch. We're not sure what exactly it's going to look like right now, but I am willing to bet it involves changing the number of workbenches that we need to juggle for everything, as well as how items are crafted in general, as many of the initial craftable items have been made Instacraft now anyway. Quote, as a side note, the team is growing, and we will be hiring a lot in the coming months. By the way...
Oh yeah, one of the things I absolutely hate, bro, I don't know why they did this, right? They made certain crafting items take like X amount of seconds to make, or X amount of minutes to make. It's so weird. I don't know why they did that. They couldn't just make it instantly like craftable. Like, it's so weird. Why? There's literally no logical reason as to why you did that, other than just to waste my time.
The next wave of hires is going to heavily focus on adventure content, world gen, NPCs, dungeons, and so on. Right now, there's a huge Hytale modding competition as well that's going on. So many cool entries and creations are coming from it. People have really got stuck in and learned the Hytale tools, which has doubled as a great way to demonstrate.
And you know what the best part is? They can just straight up copy from other people. And they'll be glad, they'll be happy.
Their skills for being hired to the team. Now Simon is going to have to go through applications.
Oh my god, that was so cool. Wait,
really got stuck in and learned the Hytale tools, which has doubled as a great way to demonstrate their skills for being hired.
Oh my god, a top-down. Oh, that might be the fix they need. A top-down viewpoint for combat. Obviously, you give the choice of either top-down or, you know, first person, right? But man, this is like a good fix in my opinion. A good, like, short-term solution. Whoa.
To the team. Now, Simon is going to have to go through applications and candidates for that server browser before it's added. I'm imagining we'll likely see it around Update 6, but let's go over what else was in the pre-release. Audio occlusion has been implemented. This helps to muffle sounds when they're behind walls. You can toggle this on or off in the settings. They have 3 new gold pipe blocks to match with the other metal sets, which you can see here. The deployable turret has had a change of heart and will now treat the one who placed it as an ally rather than shoot.
Deployable turrets. I'm assuming you can go, like, first bow and arrow, then, like, guns. Are we gonna have, like, guns in this game? Are we gonna have, like, guns in Minecraft? That would be cool.
They've updated the block breaking particles and sound effects for all of these blocks, which you can see listed here. The entity tool has had some quality of life improvements. Memories for the currently glitched scarabs like the tank have been fixed, and entities that breathe air will no longer naturally spawn underwater, so say goodbye to those gangs of skeletons on the seabed. In terms of other features, we've had the team confirm that, quote, lots of tools, mounts, and machines are planned when referring to stuff that they're currently working on, and for fans of consoles, controller support is apparently almost ready too. Beyond this, we are still looking towards Chapter 1, which Simon continues to hype up in his statements. We know only that this will be considered the first big story update in Hytale's early access, adding, or at least in part beginning, the larger narrative that will lead us into the full...
Yeah, I think this game could... Yeah, I think this game could do with some story, in my opinion. Yeah. I know for a fact that other mods will add in their own versions of whatever story they want to add in. Yeah, I just think this is looking up to be really good.
Release. Chapter 1 seems like it will flesh out or focus on an early area of the game, given that that's kind of where stories tend to start. Right now, some top candidates for that would be the Quebecs and the Trogs, the spiders and goblins as well, infesting the Zone 1 caves, or maybe even the Clops and their little hidey holes. Maybe they're up to something. We're yet to see whether the story element in Chapter 1 is going to be a kind of lore that we just uncover through finding new items and new item descriptions, a more direct mission through obvious environmental hints, or if these story updates are going to be more all-encompassing and affect the whole world. Like in Chapter 1, the state of the world is X, in Chapter 2 it's Y, Chapter 3 Z, creating a kind of Fortnite season vibe, but to a less overwhelming degree. Ideally, I would want to see the Quebecs and Trogs be more hostile towards each other, perhaps a resource becoming scarce, which causes both settlements to fight more frequently. This would help create interaction without the team needing to overhaul or worse, under-deliver to... We've even seen some Goblin Duke style boss rooms on display in old footage of the game, so I wouldn't be surprised if this is at least an encounter we do at some point, if not Chapter 1. In some bizarre news, Hytale has also been dealing with a bit of a copycat. People noticed that an AI-generated clone had appeared on the Nintendo eStore, with Simon confirming that their legal team is aware of this case and dealing with it. Fingers crossed this hasn't scammed too many Switch 2 users. For everybody watching, Hytale is only currently playable on PC, Mac, and Linux. It's not on the Switch, console, mobiles, none of that, not yet. Another future update we should probably talk about is going to be World Gen V2, which again we haven't mentioned for a few weeks on the channel, but users have continued to practice and get better at generating biomes and entire worlds. The Easter postcard that the official Hytale account posted shows what they hope for foliage to eventually generate like. You can see it makes the world feel a lot more detailed and bushy. Simon said that this is the plan and vision for World Gen V2. Community member Bradley showcased praised their work, stating, to any artist hesitant to try their hand at Hytale's World Gen, I picked it up just over a month ago, having never done a day of programming in my life. And this is where I'm at today. You should definitely give it a try. Entire worlds are waiting. These hyper-detailed environments for Redley look amazing. You can really see that by gathering a group of people together who really know these tools, you could produce...
Yeah, I just know for a fact the modding scene for this game is gonna be incredible. It's probably gonna be better than Minecraft and Terraria combined in the future, potentially.
Some potentially genre-defining content. A user Mayos posted these images saying, welcome to the Aralis Plateaus, with Simon saying, this is amazing. I'll give you guys a second to just take in this image. Next up, we had Red Monster, who posted this generation, quote, the vein, an esoteric monster eating the underbelly of my Hytale biome. Again, another great creation, possibly...
It's like the corruption from Terraria.
Something that we see in the later zones of Hytale, I can imagine, or maybe even on another planet. And for some people saying that from afar, some of the world gen in Hytale can look a little bit noisy. Simon reassures people saying, we have a lot of work to do on the rendering and shader side of things, which will drastically improve the look of the game. Current textures will look so much better with these tech improvements. Just look at how Minecraft looked in 2011 versus how it looks today with good shader packs. Simon also posted this image this week stating the negative health effects of working non-stop in the past year to save Hytale, rebuild the team, and make plans for the future. Now that the game is financially secured to reach full release thanks to you, and plans are in motion, it's time to reverse the health trend. A reminder at home to drink some water and stay hydrated. You also may have noticed that the music was different in this video. These tracks are actually from a good friend and musician Slammer's Hytale Lo-Fi Volume 2 album, which released recently and has become a regular backing track to my days. Definitely go check it out and give some support.
Yeah, this game is literally pretty much set up for absolute success. There's just, as long as they put in the work, they can't go wrong.
If you haven't picked up Hytale yet, this video
cannot go wrong.
I know you need to say the sound of the gate opening. It's time, bro. BB Ultimatum, a Bleach game, all this platform has been hyped up for years. It's finally coming out for early.
A Bleach game? Why is there a freaking dragon then? Wait, he said a Bleach game? What? Also, what the fuck is wrong with it? I feel like, you know what? Fuck this Creek Craft guy, by the way. This guy keeps going, oh, Roblox is there, Roblox is back. Fuck off, bro. Bro, unless Roblox reverts the chat update, Roblox is never gonna come back, bro. Get the fuck out of here. This guy's just farming views, bro.
The access.
He doesn't even need to do this. He has like a 10 million subs. Why is he doing all this?
I don't know if this game is peak or not. I mean, once again, most of the people who hype up this game are YouTubers, and no offense to all the YouTubers who do it, but y'all niggas know how YouTubers are when games come out and how they hype up it.
Yo, put me a brother
as the next peak. This anime game in 2021 is going to be best. Anime Legends now is another one that many people hyped up, and guess what? That bitch never made it out of the Lure Studio. So yes, I don't know if these rumors are true or not. That's why I must find out. And I only need 15 people to get in. Now, I think we should go past that. And on the off chance I'm allowed to like spread out my invites, maybe I can do a giveaway to people who help me get in.
Is this just advertisement for this game? Or what am I
looking? And all I have to say that is Ki Double Somno. You know what that means? Who the fuck is we in French? Okay, I'm not. You crackheads. That should happen. Anyways, new video coming soon. Hope y'all enjoy your nights.
Wait, this is a Bleach game? It looks nothing like what?
And that's all I got to say. No cap out. Y'all niggas better not disappoint me.
What the hell? I don't know, man. This is one of the worst videos I've seen in my life, bruv. What the frick? Being Slay the Spy 2 without a deck. I'm definitely gonna watch that after this. God damn. Yeah, this video was dog shit. What the hell, fam? Was it a VV? It's just called VV. I'm assuming it's not out yet. I don't get why people do that. Why game devs do this. Oh, you can only join the fucking the game through Discord. Like, bro, come on now. Paradox, not fun. Ultimatum, I think this is a scam one, I believe. Maybe? I don't know. A Universal Time, that was terrible. Invincible Shot, I'm pretty sure this is... whatchamacallit? Battlegrounds game? Yeah. Yeah, not a lot to do, fam. To be fair, I will say an average campaign is actually I feel like an average campaign is a pretty good game to play with friends, in my opinion. I think it's pretty good. It is very hard, though. It is definitely very, very hard. I don't think I'm ever gonna play Dummies versus Noobs. No offense. I don't think I'm ever gonna play this, bro. I'm sorry. Project Mirror. This game is, how do you say? Is it pay to win? I don't know. It's just not very well balanced. Walk the Blame, Arizamia, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, not much, honestly. There ain't much, I will say. There ain't much, unfortunately. There ain't much. Dead Ahead. Pixel Quest. I still can't believe Middle Eastern Conflict Sim. That's crazy, by the way. Prime Craft Wars. Oh yeah, what happened to...
Every character in this...
What happened to Balance Craft Wars Overhaul? I used to play that game a lot. After I realized that it's the most RNG game in the world. And at that point I was like, okay, I don't want to play this. Balance Craft Wars Overhaul. Look at this. I watched so many videos about this. Best building game. Don't care. Leaks and rework. Part 2. Bro, we've been getting supposed leaks of reworks for like a year now. Bro, can we get something of substance, please? The meta developer. What is this? Final battle. Oh, it's a fight. Okay. Holy War X. Don't care. Don't care. BCWO April Fools. Drowsy Companion. That looks cool. I am curious. New programs and some of these leaks date back to 2025. So you're telling me for a whole year, like nothing happened. This is a part 3, buddy. What? What? Weapons? That's not a rework. That's just more content. Wait, what? Who cares about the fucking... I mean, it depends. It depends. If it leads up to in-game content, then yeah, sure. Depends, it depends. Soon be able to sell the banhammer. Okay. So it's not talking about fundamental game system reworks, it's just weapon reworks? Why though? It's so loud, bro. Calm down. Okay, I'm not gonna watch the April Fool's update. Ballista, that's literally a super endgame weapon. I don't really care. Orium gear. It looks good though. Yeah, it looks good. Astro gear. Looks pretty cool as well. Oh my god, an execution mechanic? What? Whoa! Why is execution getting closer and closer? What the fuck? Is this for any weapon? Oh, it must be for just one weapon. Roles selling metadev, not added yet. Okay. All VFX. All VFX? The fuck do you mean? Been added. The worlds, some of these haven't been added yet. New permanent. Okay. Interesting. Boss fight were made. So there has been no changes to the RNG. There has been no changes to progression. Nothing. Like nothing? Really? Is that it? After completing the story fight. What story fight? What the fuck? Don't care. Okay, another weapon. Seems very inconsistent. Such a wide range, but super inconsistent. That looks really cool. Whoa! That's a fucking... Whoa, that's really cool, actually. Is that a snowball cannon? Chemical thrower, fat man, okay. Seems pretty strong. What the fuck? That seems really strong. What the hell? Jesus Christ. Melee weapon. Seems pretty strong. Yep, yeah, whatever. POB alternative. Gives bonus ore. The Equinox pickaxe, which by the way, it's a super endgame. It's probably one of the best pickaxes out there. Gives you bonus ore. Like, bro, what? Why? That's not even that much. +1, +1, +2. It's so ass. That's so redundant. Why don't you just increase the amount of ore you get in general? I remember Moonstone was literally one of the limiting factor for my next armor set. It was just impossible because I was like, I don't want to do this. To announce my... I don't give a shit. They are trying to revive the game after all. Where's There you go. Now, I'm not really sure. Should I say... I could join the BCWO Discord server. The only reason why I joined it back then was because there was a YouTube video that said an easy way to get the biome that you needed was to join the Discord server and then ping people like which server you got in your own private server. It was it kind of worked, it kind of didn't work. It was still like, yeah, it was still bad, but yeah. I was sent a world whose creator passed away. Single player is pointless. What the hell are you talking about, bruv? Huh? Holy cheeks, bro. What the frick? What the fuck? Yo, Guna Terraria? Yo, somebody give me this. Whoa, somebody give me this mod. Holy. What does the Brain of Cthulhu look like? Yo, Brain of Cthulhu doesn't look... Oh, no, wait. Oh, no, she's literally... Whoa, that cannot be... That cannot be safe for work, right? Interessante. Very interesting. Elementalism. I think I played this game, but I just couldn't be bothered. Let me see. Whoa. I hate Korra and you should too. Never watched it though. Are you sure I'm allowed to hate it if I didn't watch it? Damn, that Cuban sandwich looks good. Frick.
In this video, I'm gonna go from broke homeless man all the way to master earthbending. My goals are to master all of my earthbending techniques, master a subbending, and learn a special skill that only the best of earthbenders can do. Let's hop right into it. First things first, I want to start getting some of my earthbending moves, and as you can see, I need mastery for that. For my first move, M1's, one mastery. And right now, currently, I only know of one way to get mastery, and that's meditating, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. Okay, so I'm...
I swear to God, these Roblox devs are... They can't be human, right? They can't be human. Because what do you mean the first thing you do when making game is make it into a waiting simulator? Why?
I'm about to get my first mastery. Boom. New active skill, boulder toss. Checking your profile skills to read the description. Boulder toss. Oh, a massive boulder. I mean, that is that's a boulder toss. I'm getting a boulder and tossing it. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. I think that's a good name. A great name.
Pretty good, yeah.
Push. Hold on.
I really don't care.
I said that too early. It's still kind of far. I'm still not at these roses. I said that way too early. All right, here we go. Collect. All right, 1, 2. All right, 10 roses. Oh wait, that just completes it. Earthrise. All right. Raises a pillar of earth to strike or block enemies. All right, let me see what we're talking about. Earthrise. Let's see. Okay, and the earth push. Can I use it? Must be grounded or over earth. Okay. Oh, we did the earth. Wait a minute. What did I just make? Hold on. Let me earth push into the rise. That's not how that works. Yeah. Okay. Hold on, I'm trying to fight somebody. Where the enemies at? All right, let's see what we got going on. Let me check the map. All right. So as you can see, this is where we're at. So if we head over here, you can see that once we get into over here,
I'm sure
we'll
you can do
somewhere that's in
PvP,
that
right?
All right, let's good. It's a banana. Collect. Hold on, let me eat that. My food was. Hold on, buddy, not fighting back. What's going on here? Yo, bro, he was fishing. Yo, chill. Is that metal bending? Hold on, that might have did it.
Yeah, this game looks not. Yeah, humongous world with nothing in between. You're spending like countless dozen minutes just walking for no reason. Yeah, nah, not for me, bro. Not for me. Ooh, mussels. I will say one thing I did. I ate smoked mussels one time. My brother bought me smoked mussels one time. Gosh golly. Oh my god. I opened it up. First of all, the smell. Freaking wafted through my freaking chesticles. Oh my god, fam. It literally encased my whole inner body, bro. I couldn't breathe, fam. Secondly, I ate it. I ate one mussel, and the texture was like kind of chewy, but kind of soft as well. It kind of felt like pate / liver. But Jesus Christ, the taste. Oh my god, all I ate was just smoke, bro. It was just pure smoke. It felt like I ate like 5 cigarettes in one go, and I chewed it all up and then just swallowed it. My god, fam. I've never had something that was just pure smoke, fam. It was terrible. I couldn't handle it. I was coughing. You know when you do like a little blinker, right? It's like blink, and then you hold it in, and then inevitably you get a cough and stuff. That's what I felt like eating that mussel. It was a very small piece of mussel as well. It wasn't a lot, fam, but it was just like pow. It was just pure smoke. I couldn't handle it. Could not handle it. So yeah. I mean, I kind of like smoked, I do like smoked product, like smoked salmon is delicious. I'm assuming like smoked meats is pretty good. Yeah, like I like smoke, but whatever that mussel was, that was just pure smoke. Like every pore of that mussel was just encased with smoke flavor, and the flavor wasn't even that good. It was just smoke. I felt like I was secondhand smoking, borderline, low key fam. First hand smoking. It was not great. I will be completely honest with you. It was not great. It was not fun. I did not like it. Yep. I did not like it. But hey, I tried out mussels, so that was fun. I'm always willing to try. You know, I'm always willing to try.
This is one of the most expensive cans of mussels in the world. Or at least like top 3. Okay, give me a break.
And what makes them so expensive is not that they have better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. It's because instead of having many small mussels, this can
Oh, okay. I didn't know mussels were small.
will only have between 4 and 6.
What do you mean 4 and 6? What do you mean 4 between 4 and 6? Like what? You couldn't just do like 5? You couldn't just do like 5 mussels in every single can? Or you could have even done like 4 mussels in every can. What do you mean 4 or 6? Like what? I guess like not all mussels are the same size. I get it, but like it's weird.
Earning the size classification
Gigante.
You see, cans of mussels and other sea creatures will typically feature a number showing the range of pieces that are inside, with bigger pieces being more prized and often hand-packed. For comparison, we'll take a look at the small mussels, which just look normal and...
Yeah, that's exactly what it looked like for me. Probably smaller, actually. Probably smaller than that.
And kind of suggestive.
I mean, what do I even say about this, bro? Come on.
Since these are small and cheap, they're usually eaten over some chips with a little bit of the sauce and a splash of vinegar.
Yeah, nah, actually vinegar would be good because there's a bunch of oil. They don't really have a lot of flavor. Yeah, more of a texture.
Very nice combo. Now, let's take a look at the big mussel.
I feel like a hot sauce would be better than vinegar because hot sauce is usually used with vinegar.
Papacito.
Okay, now let's see the large mollusks. As promised, there are 4 to 6 mussels, and they're all very neatly arranged in perfect
not as big as I thought
condition and absolutely massive. And I hope at this point, by seeing the quality like I did, you can tell that these are going to be
okay. No, they are kind of humongous. Actually, they're quite huge. They're pretty big.
Something special.
Damn, that mussel is fat as fuck. Wow. I mean, as soon as I saw...
Hey, man, that mussel has feelings, bro. Come on, man.
Saw this thing, I knew it wasn't going to taste the same because of the ratio of fat to everything else. This has like 2 big hemispheres of just pure muscle fat, and I cannot wait to try this. Bon nuit.
Bon voyage.
Stop. Stop. Why are they good? That is not the same thing, but bigger. The ratios are all different. It is softer, it is sweeter, it is more ocean-like. I don't want to say it, but I think it's actually worth the price.
Wait, but... Oh my god, I was just about to say, how much does it cost? And boom, flashbang. Jesus Christ, man. Surly expensive. What do you mean surly expensive? Bro, even if you got 6 pieces, right? Bro, that's $7 per mussel. What? And you're not even guaranteed to get 6 pieces. If it's 4, it would be... Oh my god, it would be like 9. It would be close to 9. $9 per piece. If you got 4. Jesus Christ, man. My god, bro.
Yo, I saw Thailand is ranked number 3 in average showers per week.
What?
Like, how is that possible? Like, how are...
It's hot! อากาศร้อนมาก in Southeast Asia. 35 degrees Celsius, and this is on a good day.
You know, in Thailand, they had a Songkran festival, you know, where they pour splash water on everyone.
They still went home and showered that day. That's how hot it is in Southeast Asia. Bananas, bang!
I showered 1 hour ago. Look at me. Look.
It's oily again from the sweat.
If you ever feel useless, don't worry. You'll never be as useless as the clouds in sea.
It doesn't block the sun at all.
So, TLDR,
don't come visit us. Don't come. So hot, you know. Go Singapore. Singapore got aircon everywhere. Singapore is nice.
Yo, I saw Thailand.
So, don't go to Thailand for the ladyboys. Go to Singapore. Because at least the ladyboys got AC. 42 degrees Celsius. Jesus Christ. On planet Bekasi. Oh my god. Wow. Skip Indonesia too. We don't have aircon. All we have is just sawit.
How to get more food out of your...
Is this guy from Thailand? He's already sweating.
out of your food.
You can eat every part of this watermelon.
Including the sticker?
Except for the sticker. Don't eat that.
Oh, okay. It's good to have clarification this time.
First, you gotta wash it, dry it with a clean towel, and then peel off all the dark green skin. Discard any bits of skin that have bad vibes, like weird blemishes or sticker residue, and then blend the rest with just enough water to make it smooth. What you'll get is something that has similar nutritional makeup to wheatgrass shots, but I'm not into wheatgrass shots. So here's what I do.
I think you should strain it.
These into ice cube trays, freeze, and then use these cubes in smoothies for a good source of antioxidants.
Nah, I don't think I would rather. I don't think I would
vitamins,
do that.
and chlorophyll.
Yeah, that seems like a better idea. Maybe just use a little bit of it. Okay, next he shows a way to cut a watermelon, so you get these cool little like watermelon sticks. I like that idea, but it's what's after that I find quite interesting.
For extra credit, you can make watermelon rind kimchi. I'll teach you a base recipe that you can customize however you want. For every pound of rind, add.
Bro, if you put watermelon, if you cut it up like that, the watermelon, and then you put it in the fridge, oh, what if you freeze them? Nah, if you freeze them, they'll get stuck together. I think if you just, cool it down.
Half a tablespoon of salt. Mix and let sit for 30 minutes before mixing again and waiting another 30 minutes. Then thoroughly wash the rinds with fresh, cool water to get rid of excess salt. And then for every pound of rind, add 1 tablespoon of rice wine vinegar, 2 minced garlic cloves, 2 tablespoons of gochugaru.
Which for that, I bought this. I think it's the right stuff. I'm pretty sure a lot of Asian markets sell it as well.
And a 1/4 cup of watermelon juice. This base recipe is vegan and gluten-free, but from here you can add other vegetables like onions, carrots, or ginger.
Oh, that smells really good. Okay, the flavor's good. That garlic and the spice level is perfect. It is very crunchy. I probably wouldn't want to eat a bunch on its own. Probably
you can put it on like a bunch of rice. Yep.
Or maybe not.
Bunch of rice, chicken. Oh man, that sounds awesome. That sounds awesome.
Come on then, AC, you ready for the next one?
Aw, that's cute. Is that Deku at the back? What? That is not me. And a fun fact about me. And the fact she's 31. Yo, did he Tano before GTA 6? What the fuck, bro? Yeah.
Anything that my brother can't pronounce.
2006 was the first year I ever entered this chili in a chili cook-off. It was put on by the actual
Whenever a man, a fat white man, talks about cooking, you shut up and listen.
State of Texas, judged by
especially if he's from Texas or from the South, okay?
By Texas representatives, and I won first place with it. In this 12-quart pot, I'm gonna brown and drain 3 pounds of ground beef. Now I'm adding in 1 pound of breakfast sausage. This is Jimmy Dean hot. I will not drain this. While this is cooking, I'm gonna add in 6 ounces of tomato paste. Break this all up and fully cook this sausage and let this paste cook with it. When the sausage is fully cooked, add in 1 large onion chopped. 3 fresh jalapenos chopped.
Looks like he has the season.
Of chopped garlic.
Tons of garlic
4
too.
ounces of hatch green
More jalapeno?
chili. Today I'm adding in 2 tablespoons of my Flavor Time Southern seasoning.
Damn.
3 ounces of Williams Original Chili seasoning.
Wow.
You want to stir this all together and let this cook a few minutes till these vegetables start softening up. It's been cooking for about 5 minutes. Now I'm adding in 44 ounces of diced tomatoes. Now,
I thought that was salsa, low key.
Tomato sauce. Stir everything together and then place your lid on a low simmer.
Oh man, I'm salivating. God damn. Oh my god.
I went an hour and a half. Now I'm adding in 3 cans of Bush's Chili Magic campfire style.
What the fuck? How do you make chili? You just add chili. What the fuck, bro?
Simmer for an additional 30 minutes. Only thing gonna make it a little bit better is a splash of my zippies out.
2006 bro. This guy and Hankel would get on just fine. So chili and chili accessories. Damn, Bobby, that boy ain't right. God damn.
Can I just get a Diet Coke? Sure, right back. Thank you. Thank you. I better check.
Jesus Christ.
Hey everyone.
Whoa. Damn. Maybe black people are really anime. Holy frick. I did not know that. Wow, okay. Whoa. Alright then. Whoa, okay. Alright.
Why is he spending so much time with her?
Damn. Damn, they really, wow, they really went with the accurate wow. Wow, okay, yo. Whoa. Whoa, okay. I'm liking this. Damn!
Kai, can we talk for a minute?
Why is she British though? What the?
Sure.
Why are you spending so much time with her? It feels like you're ignoring me.
She's just a friend of mine. We're catching up.
It doesn't look like just catching up. You've been with her all night.
Why don't you trust me? It's like you don't believe me when I say there's nothing going on.
Damn. Okay. All right. Hey, we were having good vibes until you did that, bro. So yeah, I'm good.
We in Tokyo trying the most viral unagi bowl.
Anime character looking ass dude. What a cute panda eating a bowl of rice. It's small in here. Now you just big it. Damn, bro. Yo, what's up with these comments? Bro, like he doesn't look like an anime character. I know Yajirobe, not talking about no anime looking. Where's Yajirobe? I don't remember this. Is that a Dragon Ball Z character? It is! It is! I knew it! I knew it! I knew he was talking about this one. I knew it, fam. Oh my god, fam. Looking like Jojo over here. Don't forget that you take up a lot of space as well. Bro, you just look like an anime too. Might be struggling because of your size, bro. God.
Start by throwing the eel on the charcoal grill. And
I've never tried eel. I would love to try eel. Especially grilled like eel with like the sauce and stuff. Jesus Christ, bro. What the f...
then this anime character looking dude takes a big ass paintbrush and glazes it with eel sauce, and then he flips it a couple times to get that char on the eel.
Hey, we cannot have any friendly fire over here, bro.
In the smallest space ever. I'm back here trying to get these clips, struggling. He fills the bowl up with heaping scoops of rice.
Oh, what is that? Is that kimchi rice or something? It's so orange.
Start off with that succulent Japanese egg, and then that
egg, ew. I'd rather have tofu at this point, I'm not gonna lie.
Delicate eel. This right here is the final product. This like perfection, bro. Ever since I seen JDR video, I had to come try it. Just the bite.
Mmm. That looks good. That looks good.
When I'm in America, I eat eel with sushi all the time. This, way different. The marinade on this is crazy. Got a smoky, sweet taste, and that eel, succulent. I don't even say succulent. This shit got me saying words I don't even say. Let's get some of that wagyu in there too. I ain't gonna lie, I seen the wagyu come out the microwave too.
What?
I love the vibe of the shop. I feel like I'm in an anime. The only thing I don't like, bruh, everything's so little. I'm in a 2x2 box trying to eat without getting filmed at the same time.
Yeah, okay, you know what? I see where the comments are coming from now.
Even the egg good. Microwave egg good. Crazy. Matcha beer, bro. Of course you just
matcha beer. Ew.
This might be the worst combination ever, bro. Grass with beer.
He's pouring at the is this guy mentally ill? Is this guy mentally ill? This is coming from me. Is this guy mentally ill? The fucking nozzle is right there, you fucking goomba, bruv. You goddamn laddu.
Oh, hell no. Oh, shit, not bad. I feel like Japan got a lot of tourist traps. This right here.
This shit not bad. It says nothing else.
Here, not that.
Hey, that was good.
Praise be to Allah!
What? I'm getting flashbanged by my own freaking For You page, bruv.
Vineyard Vines is having a sale on cardigans. Alhamdulillah. Hey, nice to meet you. Kevin Al-Mubarak. Salam alaikum. Inshallah, my son will make the lacrosse team.
Why is he saying it so well as well?
Hey, is there gelatin in these? Oop. Haram alert. Yeah, Chip, I'd love to join you and the guys for the barbecue, but it's Ramadan. Praise be...
This guy's doing a reference on the other skits guy. My name is Patrick bin Bateman. No, wait. Yeah, Patrick bin Bateman. I live on 279th floor of the Burj Khalifa. Flanders by Muslim. Oh, man.
So I might have a tendency to overcomplicate things. And the other day,
Is he making Rice Krispies?
It's homemade Rice Krispies, and I was left with a massive jar of them that I needed to use up. The obvious solution to that problem was to make my own Rice Krispie treats completely from scratch. The first step of that, of course, is to make my own marshmallow, which again is something I've never done before. But never once has that stopped me from trying. Homemade marshmallows is one of those things where I'm not entirely sure what the point is. But at this point, making pointless things is basically my bread and butter. I might.
Yeah, apparently I've heard from like binging with Babish that there's no point in making your own marshmallows. It's pretty much the same as, you know, the store-bought ones.
Rephrase that. Obviously, there are some people, like bakers and nerds, who sometimes need
Hey, don't disrespect my freaking bakers, bro.
Make marshmallows from scratch. But for your average home cook, is this something that people are doing, or am I just ignorant? There's a few tests to see if a marshmallow is good. The first is, does it hold up to roasting? And the second is, does it hold up to a mug of hot chocolate? I definitely do overcomplicate things. I don't know why I added a hot chocolate side quest to this 1-minute video, but it was very welcome because it was delicious. Back to the mission at hand. This is a Rice Krispie treat video, remember? I combine my marshmallows with butter and my Rice Krispies. And if anyone comes at me for not making the butter myself, then I'll never ever make a big grape. It looks pretty good. I mean, what a fun adventure it's been making them.
True.
They would have been better if they were just normal Rice Krispies.
Aww.
I'm never gonna make anything that has a point. No? Oh well.
Aw, man, that sucks, bro. That sucks. Damn.
Every now and then I remember that shrimp cocktails exist.
Yeah, don't give a shit.
If you put a pear in the freezer.
If I put a pear in my freezer.
Oh man, these Asian pears are some of the most delicious fruits in the world. It has the shape of an apple. It has the texture and taste of a pear, but it also has the crunch of it. But it also has a little mix of apple flavor. But the best part is that for some reason the inside is slightly fizzy, like champagne. It's so nice and sweet. It's awesome. Raymond has a radioactive pear. What?
Freezer.
Let it thaw out.
Let it thaw out. It's starting to get really squishy.
Repeat it several times.
Repeat it several times, and each time we do it, the color changes. You see, freezer, you're not dealing with the average pear.
That does not look good, bro.
Get the soft, squishy pear that you can suck the juice out of.
I'll get this soft, squishy pear that I can suck the Why are we doing this?
This is actually a common snack in northeastern China, since it's what happens to pears naturally when it's left.
Why can't you just eat the pear normally? Are we like, what? What is this performative fruit eating? Why?
Outside during the winter.
I see. So it's like an ancient preservation method, but...
Is it?
We have refrigerators now, but I'm gonna peel it to suck on the opening of traditional wisdom. Warning to cover your ears. You know what it tastes like? It tastes like a really well-made caramel sauce. They even added vanilla extract too. Definitely not my preferred way of consuming pear. I'm only doing this and enjoying the process because I'm currently unemployed. I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, man. I literally. Oh man. Yeah, let's yeah. It's tough. It's yeah. But anyway, that being said, I think we're gonna call it a day. I gotta work out. I couldn't work out in the morning because I had to clean the shed, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm gonna work out quickly. I might go buy some celery. Yeah, I wanna make some raw vegetable juice. Low key, I bought a juicer recently, so yeah, that's why. But anyway, boys. With that being said, I think I'm gonna call it a day. Thank you guys for joining the stream. I should see you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. You know the drill. Oof. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum. Bye bye.